Mr. Vic and I are doing a show tomorrow together at 2 in the afternoon in Sue's World. That's 3 o'clock, Mr. Vic's.
Long time no see, y'all.
And Mr. Vic.
Think positive.
Because I know I can't expect y'all to know Mr. Vic.
Everybody thinks I'm
C-E-C-E-A-S-E-D.
They made up a lot of stories.
Fuck you term available, and besides the fact I'm double dumb.
Oh, I'm very
for
alive.
being a friend to someone that I don't know. Well, what if I've known Mr. Vic through the continuum of time and space?
What if he's a bot
and
lawyer? What do I know?
And that's why we're friends.
Oh,
right,
somebody in and out so quickly.
Earlier.
About 10 seconds ago.
These are two of my friends.
It's 8:30 p.m.
They're involved in the big
Central
party
Standard Time.
That I'm asking everybody,
on
please
September
translate
13th.
this Spanish. I don't know what these people are saying. And of course, they're all laughing in the background. It's cute. And even though you think only 24 people saw this, I promise you it went around the globe last night. So, anyhow, Vic thought it'd be appropriate to pick up this song by Leonard Cohen. And it's called Suzanne. Now, this is probably extremely coincidental and has nothing to do with nothing. But you know what? I love music, and I love Mr. Vic. So let's see what Mr. Vic wanted to share with his friends.
That's right. Love is eternal.
All right.
I feel very good about this song. I'll tell you why. It's a song that people love. And fortunately...
It's not Oh Susanna, is it?
The rights of it were stolen from me.
The rights were stolen? Are you serious?
I thought that was perfectly justified.
Confirmation of spirit, tag it.
It would be wrong to write this song and get rich from it, too. So,
God love you.
I'm happy for that friend who put that piece of paper in front of me and said, sign this. So I said, well, what is this? He said, oh, just the standard writer's contract.
Sure is.
So I signed it, and it was gone.
Poof, just like when you sign a contract with the devil and it rolls up and turns into a puff of smoke. Right, they stole your soul and intellectual property, but your spirit is yours, and you want it back. Look at the real story behind the story.
Suzanne takes you down to her place near the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night beside her, and you know she's out crazy, but that's why you wanna be. And she feeds you tea and oranges that come all the way from China. And tell her you got no love to give her, and she gets her way. And she lets the river in so that you always her love. And you want to travel with her, or you want to travel blind, and she can trust you, for you touched her perfect body with your mind. Yes, and Jesus was a sailor when he walked along. He spent a long time watching from his lonesome wooden tower, and when he knew for certain only drowning men could see, he said all men will be sailors then, until the sea shall free them all. He himself was broken long before the sky would open, forsaken almost human. He sank beneath your wisdom like a stone. Now Suzanne takes your hand, she leads you to the river. She's wearing rags and feathers from Salvation Army counters, and the sun pours down like money My Our Lady of the Harbor, and she shows you where to look. Underneath the garbage and the flowers, there are heroes in the seaweed, there are children in the morning. They are leading for love, and they will be that way forever while Suzanne holds.
The two found this quite boring, which was never the case. They're data bots. That's why everybody is involved in this controversial collusion of cuckoos.
Wow. Leonard Cohen. We better put that on the playlist. And you say, what are you talking about, Suze? Well, see, since there are no coincidences.
And since I am alive and live tonight, and it's been a long time, but you know, you really have to consider everything that's been said and done. And I've always come in peace, and a whole war has occurred. A plague of sorts. I mean, it's technologically biblical in its simplicity. You know, one whole cycle of my life, that's 7 years, has been given in service to the world to bring forth the things I wanted to say. But everybody thought that YouTube was for drama, video games, cartoons, and murder mysteries. Which, here again, as people wonder why they got that fever, what's in their head, why are they always sick, and why does their nose sound like an allergy factory? Well, see, this is called hygiene. It's on the physical plane, the spiritual plane, and the mental plane. Nobody realized that. But we're going to talk about a few of those things tonight. And as far as the educational aspect of this evening goes, you know, it's easy when your name is old Joe, isn't it? Because Joseph is the long form. And really all you have there is the spelling of Joseph or Joe. Now, my God-given name on my birth certificate is Susanna. But I have legal documents that cover the full range, kind of like Leonard Cohen's Suzanne. Is it Susan? Is it Suzanne? Is it Sue or Susie? Is it a boy named Sue? Or is it 23 Skidoo? But when you have your identity hacked online and you come online a virgin, people can make fun about cyber stalking or catfishing or the whole thing of the internet being nothing but a pickup place. And I promise you that's not what it is. Funny about the Cold War, everybody had their own assumptions. And sure, you can mock remote viewing and psychics, but this was never really about that. It was strictly about mocking me and the role I play now in world events. And I know nobody liked that. But here again, I don't like it very much that these kids are being hurt by adults playing mind control games. Nor do I like a whole bunch of anonymous people that don't have the courage to use their real name and stand up and make their case. Where I have all the evidence and have been doing this work faithfully, even with my valor stolen. You know, it's still funny about Mitch McConnell saying his name is Addison Mitchell, when my grandfather's name is Addison Vernon Mitchell. So don't be getting upset with one another This is the bot war. And you might think you're human, but if you sold out, you really don't know what kind of cocoon or pod or metamorphosis you're in currently. So we're just going to hop around and get back to the show.
And we've got a phenomenon, progress. And I have faith. And I've been graced with a message. So I click on one of my umpteen thousand playlists. Ugh, and it goes on Journey to Friday. That's a very special playlist to me.
And real quick now, this thing that's sweeping over YouTube, it's a rectangular box and it has an X in it. It's interesting how a few of my playlists have wound up with that. What would you call it, a mark? I mean, surely nobody knew all apps were hackable until I spoke of it. And here again, all the bots take all the data in and all the avatars parrot information incorrectly. I was under the impression that they needed an honest person to teach the artificial intelligence. But like data said on Star Trek, he didn't want to feel that human emotion. And I guess that's the bummer about being a human server that commits themselves to technology that they really don't have a clue of what the end result is.
Because it's about going home. And it's not as scary as it sounds. I'm not going to turn into a puff of smoke, even though I smoke.
And heaven will
Okay,
be
that's
on
not what's
earth.
going on. So, a lot of the times, just like in The Wizard of Oz, they scare you with so much shit that you never want to rip the curtain back from behind the door, you know? But, like you guys know,
All right.
there's no veil that I won't. No fear, man. Beautiful, beautiful, Mr. Vic. I can't wait to hang out with you tomorrow. Did I mention that? Okay. Now, earlier on the news, remember, because now we're going to compare mainstream to something from somebody I totally trust. Now, I've talked to you guys about this man that goes by the name of Kaninigan. And Kaninigan is a very decent.
Now, like so many people that I gave an endorsement of trust towards, well, they were taken off YouTube for their collusion and their 6 degrees of separation or whatnot. And see, that's the sad thing, is that surely the reason why nobody can trust anymore is because they were all lying and they thought their lie was going to be the truth. Really sucks. So you never do know how things are going to happen on a live stream. And like I said, since the computer has been unplugged since February because I was being hit with energy weapons, and wasn't it interesting? They had so many analysis on how those people felt, but my report was nothing like theirs. So they manufacture media, and that can get somebody in a lot of trouble. Why do I do this once again? Because I want to know where my children and grandchildren are. Who's in control? Well, nobody. And that's a tough thing, so everybody thought they'd be president. I saw a big video game, but we needed that. And that's all about the Green Knight. Not the new movie of the Green Knight. Not even close. Now, I'll tell you somebody who seems to know things. Let me give you one.
I want West and Gordon on this.
Next week, the Wild Wild West revisited, re-teaming Robert Conrad and Ross Martin. After 10 years in retirement, can our heroes make a comeback? Shields and Yarnell join Paul Williams and an all-star cast in the Wild Wild West revisited, a special CBS movie next week.
Tag the gateway to the west.
This is CBS.
St. Louis, Missouri. How interesting. Now, wait a second. Just let me kind of work this little program of ours. Yeah. Have fun.
See how my body does.
Right.
I guess, I do it because I can and for the exercise, and when it gets to the point.
Writing's not that easy, but
where it's
Grammarly can
hurting me,
help.
I'm not going to continue to. And that's not what hurt me.
What is a hard to read sentence? Oh, one where they don't use proper English. I see. Good ad, though.
They're not from this country.
No, I know, but
I read this story today. That was a story from Romania. A
yeah.
reporter in Romania.
Yes.
That was at the time of the 9/11 things. He was covering it.
Yes.
And he was talking about all the great humanitarian aid and money and stuff that the United States had done for Romania in the 90s, that we took all kinds of their refugees and all, whatever's going on. Same difference.
Yes.
Anyway, he's like, this was an article written by him to the Romanian people. He said, remember the aid of the United States? I mean, you guys all, have a little bit of it for the United States, but he goes, I want to tell you, it's the anniversary of their 9/11, of the death of the Twin Towers, the trade. Everybody knows about the World Trade Center.
Right.
Because they're everywhere. That's how the world exists. So,
Right. But
so
nobody
he went on to
remembers.
say that, to tell the people that this was one of the most incredible things I had ever seen. Nothing anywhere in the world. He said, now, mind you, that you could paint every American the same exact color and not one of them would look alike.
Right.
Not one of them. They don't all share the same religion. They don't all share the same beliefs. They don't all. But he went on to say, after the 9/11 attack, within hours, there was American flags on cars, on buildings. I mean, going up everywhere, and people not caring about themselves, going and helping one another. And he said, this isn't about America. It's about freedom. And it's something that it's something that they've only swallowed for a few years now, since America's helped them. Romania, anyway. But he said it has nothing to do with who, where, how, religion, whatever. He said it's freedom.
And how does a little American girl get a postcard from Barcelona? I mean, how do you think that works in the greater scheme of things? This was one of Lauren's things that she left in her wish box from wherever. I know. Pretty weird, huh?
See you soon.
All right. Have a good night. Pretty weird postcard. All right. So where were we? Joe was talking about all the different countries. And of course, you guys all know by now, they like to play flat earth, fold a map, and have a chain reaction. So everybody knows about the Trade Center in New York. But did you guys know that I started my small business as a sole proprietor in 1985 at the Trade Center in Hazelwood, Missouri? They were twin buildings that were identical. One was the Flaming Pit Banquet Center. Now, these are historical facts. And even though they sound unbelievable, I think you have to agree that really that's a cop out. Just because you guys have a story that is manufactured and scripted and quite odd because everybody's acting like they're me. And that's why I just kind of sat back and we went live on the TV here in the other room. You know, the radio, the TV, and the internet are all one and the same at this point. And this whole digital thing, I wonder if that was a mandate. I mean, we have one republic for which we stand, and that's California, for real. And now the whole United States claims the divided state status, but Missouri is the only one that was entered into their contract as a divided state. And everybody's for Kansas City these days, which is funny. It's like the Hatfield and McCoys, isn't it? Now, very, very interesting. The William Shatner channel, they got in a little bit of trouble, it looks like, because it can't be me. It says there's an error licensing the video. And the licensing of the video would be the sole it is the responsibility of YouTube movies and shows. 141 million subscribers. Very interesting. Now, the provider is the Shout Factory. They're going to bring the next generation to the screen. And I watched all 4 of those Star Treks the other day. Literally. 2019 release date. The year of the, let's call it the CERN project and all the demons coming out of the abyss. Whether it was for political or religious reasons is irrelevant in your education. And this would be Chaos on the Bridge, May 26, 2021. So it looks like somebody has been imitating not only music, but movies. And that's why nobody at all really watches the movies that are on YouTube either. It's kind of a very odd thing. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. And here I am again. I mean, it's funny. Thousands of people watch these hate streams. They get on there, they have their party line, they whisper and do the, what do you call it? That whispering. It sounds like a bunch of entities. What is it, a spirit box, a boom box? Well, I'm just glad to say that now, if there's a hit, they know why, and it's because I'm back. We spent several hours today with the computer searching, and I know from the minute I plugged it in, they were very aware of what I was doing. I told you there's no secrets, not from technology, not from whomever you address as God, the ineffable name, or from old El Diablo. Pretty odd, isn't it? Now, this whole Trade Center thing, I've been asking one question and one question only. One of my best friends from high school told me her brother, whose body was never recovered, crashed into the Pentagon at 9/11. But I still say this is about the suicide the day before and part of the ritual. Very true. The late, great Mike Sonderman. His brother is still on the radio, as a matter of fact. And, you know, the more you think about it, if I've lived here my whole life, done everybody's hair, went to school with 3 different groups of kids from the North County area, which has been being destroyed since the 50s. And I got a story about the Trade Center in Hazelwood, too. It'd go on, and that just drives people nuts. Like, I have no right to speak of my life. And I think that's weird. Don't you?
And the P stands for?
I was never told.
Where were you born, Sergeant?
It's hard to remember. It was long, long ago. In a galaxy. Far, far away. Hey, I'm only kidding.
I know you. Yeah, that's the problem.
Last I've ever seen.
Forget about its names and the galaxy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another special
Oh,
social
no.
distance.
One of the worst, the most mean,
Sergeant
the
Dietrich.
most imitating, the old Osiris's brother. Just
You were in there
another
and you
jerk.
said you were born on another galaxy.
Yeah, I
She said
won't
you were
even
telling
mention
the
that
truth.
name. Why would I? As he mocks me behind his library.
If your theory is correct, perhaps
Very
the genes of
interesting.
microcosmos
Where's
of the voice
Fish?
will be consciously
Fish would
controlled by
surely
some
be
people
helpful right now, wouldn't he?
who were telling the
I mean,
truth.
I love media. And the whole thing was made into a
That's
joke.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Every show I got crammed into. It's really odd, isn't it?
Yes, the ransom demands have been received. The decision is in the hands of the family now. Look, the investigation is in progress. I cannot release that.
Look
kind
at
of
that
information.
crabby face.
Waters.
Not over there
Lousy
at the
blood
police
suckers.
precinct. No.
I really
I'm
can't.
talking about
I'm sorry, I can't.
somebody
release
who's always having fundraisers for his video game show
That
airs at 11:30 on Channel
that.
5.
Job, Inspector. Inform the public.
Oh, it's true.
Big deal. Another kidnapping. Everybody's doing it today.
Hey, they say they killed me.
Unfortunately, that's
Oh,
true.
more than a kidnapping.
It's what it is.
You're probably right.
Sure, certainly. They're nuts. But what, you pay the ransom, and the chances are 9 times out of 10, what you gonna do? You're gonna wind up finding some stinking body stuffed into a car truck. You're gonna wind up getting the pieces back through the mail. About 12 shoeboxes.
Hey, Jesse, Elvis's brother, was in a shoebox.
I'd rather not unduly alarm them. It's our job to reassure them.
Sure, what hell is you
There
want
is
me to
no
do?
algorithm
No,
for
but
truth.
you had to do it.
Tom
It's
Scott,
gonna
that
help
is
you
not
out,
true.
Scott.
It really won't be necessary.
Okay. This job is never easy, is it? Never. That was the time they put the snatch on Zero Zacchetti bomb. Remember how they sent him back? In mason jars.
You're gonna have to take this.
Let's have Miss Lydia.
Talk about touchy.
God, what happened?
I don't know, Juan.
That
I went down
glitter.
there to talk.
Boy, you want to
So I
talk
walked
about
down the
toxic.
steps and I said,
Well, hello.
Hey,
everyone.
Inspector Luger, and
Number one
YPD,
nail on
what you
website.
know, we're working on your problem.
Apparently.
In the meantime, we're gonna go home, take a shave.
Simply
What is this
illogical.
picture?
But
Maybe.
there's a
They may have
welcome
chosen another one.
Should have seen him, Bonnie.
Maybe not the Space Tune one. So Ben and I recently did an interview on
Like a
Phil
angry
DeFranco's
locust.
podcast. You should go check that out if you have a
Oh,
chance.
I know why you didn't want to get
And
out
in
there
that
with it.
interview, he mentioned that he had his team do a lot of research on this to figure out what questions to ask. And it just had me thinking, what did you find? What research
This
did you
is
do?
like
Is your team okay? So I'm
Pilates
curious. What would I
for
find
people,
if I Googled this?
places,
What
and things.
maybe today I'll learn something new. about myself. Also,
Why, you're a
I don't know
shill?
if it's obvious from my appearance. I'm tired. We had a lot of work to do leading up to Holo Taco lunch last week, which went amazing. Also,
Barney
thank you
Miller
guys
is
so
a
much for your
champion
support.
among men.
It's crazy. I'm just wearing my lounge wear, cat ears, low key, nothing done to my hair.
By switching to AAA
It's
insurance,
a blue
we're
mascara
able to
and no
save
other
over
makeup.
$950.
All right, so
Seriously.
has anyone else done this
How's
before?
insurance doing
Don't
for all
worry,
those
you've all
flood
Googled yourselves.
fire victims?
What is simply
You call it an
nail
act
art?
of God when man creates war?
Let's see what comes up. My
You
YouTube
go
channel,
ahead,
that's a
Nail
good
Girl.
start. Wikipedia, the ultimate place for quick knowledge. It's like the Coles Notes of the 2000s. Christine Raquel Rotenberg. Oh, we're on a full
Morning, Inspector.
Sorry. Commonly known as Simply Illogical,
You just
is a
stepped out for a
Canadian YouTube personality and former child actress. She is known for her role in commercials as a child. No, I'm not. I like how that is at the forefront of the description. Honestly, like it was so long ago, I don't even remember it. I bet 99% of you haven't even seen one of the commercials.
Isn't that funny?
And for creating nail art tutorial.
The government doesn't even remember how it started or why they didn't know. Maybe it's the nail polish and bleach.
Christine has been praised for her humor. J14 magazine describes her as the face of nail art. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because I don't wear polish.
yes, my blog. The blog has been inactive since June 26th.
Thought I'd
My
stop
last
by, see how
post
things
was
have gone along, you know.
Well, you guys hacked my Gmail. Remember,
Videos
Lydia?
only. Oh, look, they even have Holo Taco in here. Wow, Wikipedia is fast. This is so cool.
Oh, the network
Personal
watches
okay,
you.
this has got to be the best part.
Yeah.
Barney Miller
My
knew.
short part.
He called
I live with my boyfriend
911,
and my two cats.
said,
That's it.
"Call
That's my
Jackie
entire
Chan."
personal life.
See how she
That is
laughs
accurate.
in
That's
response to me?
awards and nominations. Following her viral videos and moving her YouTube popularity, Christine was nominated for Breakout Creator at the 2016 Sweden. She lost to Liza Koshy. So if we just do a search for Simply Nail, the first video recommendations are me testing dumb stuff, my favorite Amazon products, the fact that one coat black is one of the top search results when you search just Simply Nail. Search interest over time. Polish Mountain. Know your meat. Oh, that's the Canadian YouTube star with the day job.
You know, I'm actually happy you caught it.
Okay, so this article came
We'll
out.
control ourselves.
Man, please. They like McDonald's.
Picture right there. Actually, went to the drugstore to buy a pie so she could take it
It was chopping
home.
It's a
And then she left one on my desk with her. So I don't really do interviews.
She saw herself. She really laughed. Her
But I did
eyebrows
this one
look like a man.
really don't know who I
This
am.
was a good article. I like
No, not Gerald.
I love that this is one of the search results that
I have 30 different licenses. Just more, more skills.
Just all the toxins.
Hey, I take it you're none of these.
YouTube. Barney Miller. Oh, I'm on YouTube.
I just said I'm Jonathan Dodd.
TV
The FBI and the U.S. Marshals have been looking for me for 9 years.
Because her videos feature plenty of silliness and in addition to genuine nail
No, no, but it's very generous of you to tell us. It's kind of a confession, is that what gives the soul? We like to think so.
biological children.
Jonathan Dodd, 1966, violation of public service law. 1967, conspiracy and site violence. 1967, illegal possession of explosives. 1969, completed bomb.
Wait, who's trying to say I'm common law married? What's up, little piggy ears? She can't deny it. Oh, yeah. Lydia Mahoney's married. I mean, to what? It's not really quite sure. He's this odd one. And look at this. This is November 3rd, 2019, allegedly. But somehow she's live right now. You know about those heads in jars.
There's no author credit. Come on. IMDb page. Not deserve to be on the
Oh, you deserve this.
child actress in the late 90s.
You deserve to swing for treason.
Quitting to focus on school. I was 12 when I quit to focus on school. It makes it sound like big life decisions, but like I was a
You
child.
dropped out at 12?
Just into science cleaning.
Oh, another fake
Who did
name.
this?
I see. Oh, look, it's a pretend cat.
It was written about me on the internet. He does nail tutorials as well as videos.
You're not a licensed cosmetologist.
This is one of them.
Pussy face. Call the cops. They are eating cats and making burgers.
It's like most producers. For the simply illogical stuff, they listed as a TV series short. Do they not understand? Like YouTube, they're like, it's TV, just call it TV. We don't know what else to call it here. Actress.
You're not on my
That's
network.
what it's like. The role of Sophia in 1909.
Sophia.
There you go. You can save it as your last name. Better than a background of Brad Pitt. How about we should look at some of the most common searches after you look for something?
Barney, you gotta fight for value.
Merch, band, birthday, net worth, overnight oats, nail polish, weight loss. I feel like that's just like default for any.
You want to get through that door, please? This
Oh my God! People made my oats.
breaking the first
I did not know that.
over 13th Street. We apprehended him in a bathroom bar.
Nail
Tried to
polish.
escape through this little window. Wasn't a pretty sight. We got him stuff from the apartment bar.
Oh, you're worth $6 million?
Jewelry, little Vienna sausages. They're incredible. Take them all, book. That's it.
She's not Canadian. She lives in Bellwood.
My part, yes. No star comment. No veiled expressions of disgust. We've been dancing all around it. That I'm an object of repulsion to people. Just go ahead and say it. Hurrah, you're being arrested for burglary. Not luck. Mr. Marola, over here, please.
Sure you, I did not make millions as a child actor. It wasn't nothing though. Like,
Take a
it was
seat.
pretty significant.
Just one.
How I
You know, this all goes back to the Elvis Trump saga and the Filtrums. It's true.
So what were you doing in the 60s anyway?
I was being born.
Over there.
1964.
So what were you? Oh, Marine. Of course.
No, we all got sent to Vietnam.
Shooting off guns. Well, aren't we well adjusted?
Oh, she's not.
Address.
Miss
in this
Mahoney?
society. It's a crime, not to be.
Her hair is so gray. You don't even want to know.
Well, you find out what I mean. Pardon me?
Here.
I can always spot people who are going to end up like this.
Oh, you never know who will wind up.
Are you referring to me? I can see it in your cheeks.
Hey, one of my favorite shows. We need better TV again, don't we?
Wait, well, I am genetically svelte.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Come on, Mr. Marola, we're going to put you in that little cage. If you get he's Harrison Dietrich's college. Hey, This cell wasn't made for this many people.
Like, well, they got a place to sit down. It's too much for
His name is John
Oh, she gets a $1.3 million salary? Looks like she's trafficked as a whore.
Also, I'm not making as much money as I
Well, whatever.
Like Ryan.
Oh, they know about the old hooking profession.
That's one way
Oldest in the book.
I never really do sponsorships.
Well, now, Mr.
What are you sponsored by?
Like
Meow
a
Mix?
busy little fever, aren't we?
I didn't catch the name.
That's sort of to some extent that I'm not just doing
Respect the
this.
Frank Luger and white people.
I honestly, like, I don't
Well, that's about as high as a cake you get,
It's
isn't
not on my
it?
life.
Yes,
But here we are.
That
All right, what else do we have? So,
I've dealt with this kind of fireman before.
is this
Back in about 68, directing crowd control at Columbia University.
Hey, my brother was born in 68.
What you really?
Just like Danny Bonaducci.
Occupying the class
You know,
room.
he was a bad boy.
Breaks through windows. And what I find out American boys were sailing across the ocean, put their life on the line for their country, for their
Don't
country.
get me flowers.
Or for the oil companies that for Dow
Tag the chemical poison. I think she farts it.
Parody of Lil Pump's
You try pulling that kind of drink with Sophia right there, you see where you wind up.
jail.
They always said modern America would come from the inside. Look, she's doing demon drugs. Tag it.
Hey, Pete.
She's talking on her phone. The basement.
I'm
Behind the
a
walls?
star.
Fish sticks.
Can you please thank you? Goodbye.
Cold one. What towel?
Short of a sick breath, noise, pain radiating.
Oh, you can put people in there under their will.
Just relax.
Christine Starr from Stephen King.
Just stay seated. All right.
I don't know.
Boy, really upset these trolls, don't it?
Heart attack victims at the time of their attack denied
We got a whole mess of them.
Why don't you real
She gets seated at the table with the other world-tier beauty. Other recent YouTube beauty launches, most notably
Hey.
Jacqueline lipstick business. There's a
What
clear
happened to your
Tag
cheek?
the Aries beauty brand.
1 minute we were just talking, and then the next you just get on
Want to talk about Aries beauty?
A cheeseburger knows you don't argue with an old man.
for your
We were having a
Now
dialogue.
that she finally has a brand that's all hers, she can be the true
you know, over there for all the oil
queen.
companies and all that
She's
stuff.
always.
Read the Pentagon papers.
Yes, on my
Well, let me
gifts.
tell you
You guys know that?
Oh, we
There's
know about
hundreds
the
of
Pentagon
those
papers.
And the guys I was with weren't over there for you.
Let's turn you down.
Your life.
Or Dow Chemicals.
Yes, you
You're a
were.
chef.
Now maybe you just didn't know it.
Enemy.
Baby, if you stupid creeps had been over
Oh,
here
hollow
demonstrating
taco?
and giving aid and comfort to the enemy, the war might have been over a lot sooner. And a few people might not be dead today.
That's the truth.
Right? I was one of those stupid creeps. You were in the Coast Guard.
I don't know if I'm lucky or if
It was later.
I'm just not important enough for
There's a lot of people that want to talk.
Maybe
They do it
Protesting
24/7.
U.S. involvement aggressively.
I'm hanging with my friends from the
By the way,
60s.
I'm grateful. Thank you guys for keeping it most.
That doesn't make me a hippie, Lydia.
Can't argue with that. I remember seeing you out there. I realized early on that U.S. involvement was a tragic mistake. I came out against the war in '66. 57. 57. That's when Eisenhower first sent military advisors over to train South Vietnamese personnel. Yeah, but in '57, you were only... I was 14. I got a scout badge for international affairs.
Right this way.
Bad at doing it.
It's a question.
Doesn't bother me anymore.
He's shocking. See? Hi, man.
She is hollow.
They finally got me. Yeah, well, it's been a long time. Can you believe it's been 10 years
Unicorns
since we
are
took
an
over the philosophy
LGTB
building?
thing.
Why didn't you keep in touch, guy?
I am a straight
I had to stay underground.
female,
You
born
are a
female.
Congratulations.
So,
You
Bill,
passed
here.
the quiz. You have directly answered 9
Oh, they know I was
10
born
questions.
female.
On average,
What are you doing?
Why you think I got the special
on
vibe?
average, people got 9
You know, you're not a woman.
Yes, you guys know.
Plenty of something should happen to me. Now, don't let them hook me up to them machines, and all them hoses to keep me going. I want you to pull out that plug for me, buddy. Yank that tube right out of
What is this nut gal? A toe paper?
Just set me out of the bed. Honey, will you promise me?
Inspector, please.
I promise.
Marriage status, in a relationship, nationality, Canadian, hair color black.
But first,
They say black.
make pretty damn sure.
Here's why they all have black hair. Because they have the closest amount of red pigment. I'm talking about melanin. In their hair as a redhead. Nobody has more red pigment in their hair than a natural redhead. Yeah, everybody's traumatized over redheads.
And James Bond and John Wayne are laughing it up like nothing ever happened. Ron and Lewis. Let's just lay off, all right?
As a leader,
He's always been very volatile. Yeah, I know what he's always been. And I know what he still is. Except for you, sir. Open that case. No, it's not. What's going on in there?
It's an officer with a possible heart attack.
Oh, I hope he has full hospitalization. Your union's coverage is woefully inadequate. Disgusting. I'm wrong, Miranda. I didn't get your name.
I didn't give it.
But you see, spectacle on out there. And you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, you ain't in
A very lucky man and had the opportunity to serve. Why could what I consider to be one of the finest group of police officers ever assembled in the history of the NYPD. Here too.
I want to apologize for blowing my stack. No, you get it. See, you can have all the arguments you want about why we were over there and should we have been over there and all that. But
We were kids and thrown out.
you can't really understand it unless you're there yourself. I mean, I was over there and I still don't understand it. Makes sense. Oh, yeah.
Nothing from the hospital yet?
No.
Barney, I'm taking the roll. I'm going running over to the tombs.
Right. Run me over. What am I, a Guernsey cow?
Oh, precinct, what'd you hold? Oh, yeah. No, you can tell me. Be sure. The hospital. You can't know it. Yeah, right. Well, how is he? Oh.
Cause I can't stand to see you hurt
It's too bad.
this way.
Yeah, well, thanks. Right.
Leave my love.
What is it?
As I kiss you.
Oh, he's fine. Something they call a cardiac fibrillation. Fibrillation. He said it's very minor.
Is it a heart paper?
Oh. He slugged an intern. Good for him. Or for him. They gave him a shot of something. They tried to take his temperature. Yes. What about him? I don't know. Try the FBI again, I guess. Hey, it's okay. Look, Mr. Don, I'm really sorry, but the FBI is very busy and they're quite undermanned. I was low. Don't take this personally. Just that the 60s were a very painful time. Most people would prefer to forget it. I mean, it's not a question of your being ignored. Attitudes mellow, priorities change. But if you try to pull anything in this precinct, we'll be all over you. I appreciate sad character. You're saying cares about the 60s and war. Nobody wants to think about it. Well, you can't think about it or not. It's starting to be a very long time ago. So what about you, Kim? What were you doing 10 years ago? Scott?
10 years ago?
Yeah.
Getting
Matter of fact,
tried by the
10 years ago, I was probably not very far from this very spot. Probably weren't the same suit.
so many
Leave the office. Good suit should last 10 years.
Today in the 12th precinct. So might as well enjoy this 48-hour pandemonium marathon of Barney Miller.
Pandemonium? What about this Austrian anarchy? What's going on with this manufactured media? Austrian anarchy. A lot of people got a blog spot. Says this is their second attempt to take this video. Missed a few in the previous attempt. Looks like they're taking the old shows hostage.
Was out in front of the bank, whistling Bible. Sure.
Bibles. Is it King James?
And if there's anything that ticks me off, it's a guy that uses God to rip off the public. All I did was offer Bibles in exchange for a small donation to the church. Tell them what church.
Scientology?
What church? The Church of the Street.
Pardon me, I'm not familiar with that
Oh,
particular
hey.
denomination.
We got somebody right
It's not
here
sectarian.
paid
One
for
of those whose inclination
by
is to
Val
pray
Demings for U.S. Senate.
out there.
She wants you to sign the petition to end the filibuster.
Operating a floating church. Look at this.
She looks like a drowned rat with those bottles on her neck.
Hotel Brevoort. The Algonquin Hotel. The High Hat Inn. Not the whole New York. Wherever people wish to worship.
Where did you
Where'd you get these Bibles?
Give me the face. As a partisan weapon, often to block voting rights and civil rights. Protect your American democracy. Huh.
Children. Exactly.
Val Dennings. She's smiling, profiling, acting a fool. No, I'm not adding my name.
Probably swiped their Bibles. They could have been donated.
What is going on,
He's
Barney?
making a con on religion. Are you sure? The Church of the Street Farm?
See, nowadays, people need a lot of help.
You can
Check it
hear
out.
his
See if there is such a place as the Church of the Streets.
walking barefoot
Oh, bar.
by the stream.
Where do I look?
You can tell that's not Wojo Ho's face. It's the wrong color.
Your hair softly falling.
I mean, white isn't white, you know?
As in a dream.
Season 2, Fish.
We're gonna play one too. This is
And the
Fish.
grass won't
Goats.
Babe Pagoda.
Must be older than you look.
saying nothing. I am where the sun is.
Okay,
Taking
down. That's for you. You can use Harris. He's still in court. Or Joe will show you where the lockers are. And for the time being, I'd like you to work with Fish. You'll learn from the best.
How many guys did lay off the 3-3?
Oh, it was about 26 uniforms and 9 detectives.
What about the older cops? The better cops?
Well, I'm afraid we've lost some of the older cops. But then we lost some of the better ones, too.
Listen easy. You can hear God calling. Walking barefoot by a stream.
I'm Lieutenant Scanlon from man out the south. This
Come on to
that's his office right there.
Why is this educational? Because we are showing how misinformation and disinformation
Absolutely right.
made everybody angry. And they picked up a rotten little computer virus. They lack hygiene.
and the grass won't.
This isn't a toy. They don't like how I speak. Too much authority, huh? I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm tired of getting yelled at.
Whether being there was coincidence or not, she deserves to be recommended for accommodations. I got my precinct, you got yours, and we both got our own people
My
to watch
legs
out.
touch you
You want to give her something?
with their soft wet kisses.
Take her out to dinner, she'll love you.
Your hands gentle.
How long were you on vice? 13 beautiful years. Meant for each other. Look, had she not
I mean, why would somebody make up stories about all these great people during my lifetime and then make me like I was never here? I think this is all about intellectual property and creative content.
actions were in the finest traditions of the New York Police Department. Why is he saying that? Mr. Capel himself is expected to host a reception for Detective Wentworth at his home sometime
J.G.
in the
Wentworth?
near future.
Wentworth?
Congratulations, Detective Wentworth, from all your comrades in arms.
Stop.
What is that? It's my column for the Police Department newsletter, The Sentinel of Truth. We're waiting to go to press now. Yeah? Yeah. Well, I mean, fortunately, you know, being here at the
Lot of
12, I just
action
happened to
in
get a scoop.
Ferguson tonight.
That happened to be my detail. I'm Scanlon from Manhattan.
I guess they're all going to the post office.
Lieutenant Scanlon.
I mean, I've
How's it
had
going?
3 things postmarked.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look, there's
You don't
that
seem to be
mean
mentioned
lady. Help me, help me.
Oh, so that's not the way the official record reads.
Popcorn.
Oh, no. What a shame. Wow. Seems like there may be a few questions asked, huh?
A few.
All right, what is this? It's called freedom of the press. It's also called extortion. Semantics.
I was extorted at the bank.
And now okay. So we don't muddy up the record. Which one gets the yeah. You get a mention in the report. Commendation. It's just gonna have to be said. Check two backs and come to life. I'll go through life. You get a recommend for a commendation.
Thank you very much.
Life perplexed. Lori Mirth. Danny Arnold and Kenny. No, it's Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks, Barney. It's all true. It's been happening since the 20s.
You got a wonderful way with words. But
started with Reefer Madness. It was never a narcotic. Give me a break. Cops know that. Group home. March 77.
It's just gonna have to be I'll go to Sergeant J. United States.
Hey, they say the United States is Afghanistan. You got to wake up. This woke thing put everybody to sleep. You know what they used to have to say to a good alcoholic. They wake up and go to sleep.
With a British face. And you'll never be, and you know it will. Or it can't just got a call from some black who says he's going to blow the place to smithereens.
Oh, they did that with the AT&T building. It's right across the street. I'm keeping an eye.
A couple of days ago, wanting to join up.
You'll be the first one to know if I get blown up. Where is Uncle Bill when you need him?
You make the same funny sound.
Oh, I'm funny.
Sounds pretty, don't it? Don't make sense. I mean, why would anyone?
Oh, I exceed everybody's expectations. Now there's a bunch of bot companies saying they'll exceed your expectations. Pretty trifling, huh? For a bunch of retarded robots. He's shy. It's just teenage stories, but they're all real. You know Barney Miller's young at heart. I think all his, what do you call it? Squadron?
We'll let you know as soon as something turns up.
Listen to music personalized to you.
Oh, but you gotta steal it. Why would anybody rent music when YouTube is so kind? And then everybody takes advantage on YouTube?
Oh? I only asked if you had hobbies.
No, I wasn't very
the truth is hard to face.
Let's go see if the Sputnik satellite's in the house.
Forget you once were my man.
Very strange, aren't
Now someone else is in my place.
breakfast for lunch for dinner, whatever's appropriate.
You guys know Sputnik Michael, the elusive, very bizarre individual that downloaded 2 terabytes without my permission, breached national security.
He does belong to you.
He does now.
Oh yeah, totally gone.
Fell in a sword.
Bunch of porn replaced it. Guys in unicorn hats.
It's a $200 outfit. Something there?
Yeah, there's no such KMI. There is no such thing as Santa Claus. It's been a long time. I gotta check out what's going on here.
That's great.
When he says a little bit of green, he's talking about the green-eyed monster. He's been watching this whole time.
Stairs.
Nobody's in my basement. They have in the closet. See, somehow I became the algorithm. They all listen to me. They say I torture them. That's only when they're naughty. Otherwise, they say I'm so nice to them. It's all about them. Classic narcissist. Oh, hubbub.
But they wouldn't take him in Manhattan, Southwark. Nobody put him in the car.
They like to put me in the mix. Maybe they're the Whig Party. What do I know?
Cheap? $40, leave it to
Amazing what a computer does these days. These guys are all messy. Before and after they were cops. There's the guy from Hee-Haw. He has a twin. They put a little more hair on him. It's true.
I work downstairs.
I'm going.
Hey, Miss Lennon.
I can't.
I work downstairs.
Right.
I see you guys every day when you walk right past me. I'm saying I'm coming up here to work.
Can I do something for you, Levitt?
Got any more sandwiches?
Hey, man, we kept 10. You guys had 170.
Some of the guys are still hungry. They send me up as spokesman.
He's been working on the ultimate Brazilian funk songs for days.
Mind if I ask around?
Flows in all the right places.
Thanks.
The song transitions are perfect.
So,
It's like magic, and you're finally ready to share it with
I've
the
never
world.
been up here before.
Just
because I
that
ain't
one
made
friend
detective
who's as into
too short. I don't mind a guy's grip. It's the bullshit to do it. Too short. We're cops, not basketball players. Gee, how you doing? You got any food left?
No.
You want food?
Oh, excuse me, Dr. Miller.
How about the
Let-
candy
Officer
man?
Carl left.
What can I do for you, Levitt?
Well, the guys are
Makes
kind
me
of
feel
hungry
good.
downstairs, sir.
And I'm afraid they're going to have to make do in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Hi, everybody. Gather round. I'm here to give you anything you like. You want free college, energy, mortgages, whatever you like. So you have come to the right place. I'll tell you what. You can take your money, or you can take your money. Get a twinkle in their eye. Take it all away and give it to some other guy. The government smells like that. The government can. And who can tax the sunrise? Who can tax the trees? Well, venture on the businesses, collectible fees. The government. Oh, the government can. And the government can, because they mix it up with lies to make it all taste good. The government takes everything to pay for all of their solutions. Like healthcare, climate change.
Quit blaming the cops.
Just throw away the Constitution. Thank you. Who can give the bailout? Tell us to behave and make the founding fathers their grave. I don't care if you hate me, I'm going to say it.
Brian, keep it down, lady. What is that about? Some kind of sarcastic remark?
There was no sarcasm intended. But I can see your point. That's pleasure. Here's your honest text.
Dynamite to see you again, Captain.
We're listening at Lockheed and Fall.
I was waiting for
This is, yes, this is Roberta Curlin.
I think he's asking me to go and say all these things.
Ladies, you all know the procedures.
This is the only comedian I've ever seen that I laugh at.
You work so well.
Oh, yes.
Laugh.
Yes.
Over here.
Yes, I'm just paying my ticket. I just thought, I really can't speak too much.
Bear with us.
Very, very excellent.
I'm looking
But
for
who
Captain
is the
Miller.
government?
He's right over there.
I
Yes,
think some really
Howdy.
naughty artificial
Corey,
intelligence
Detective
took
Third
it
Grade.
over in a bad video game.
What can we do for you, Mr. Corey?
I don't really think
I'm
it's
supposed to be
people.
working here.
Beg your pardon?
Look at how much money they make doing that.
Placement for whom?
Oh, you don't even want to know what they did to this
I'm
girl.
afraid not. We
I'll take my
Just for
transfer
having
papers here
an
someplace.
MC.
Why don't we go in my office, maybe we can unravel
You
it.
heard
It's
all
got the commissioner's name printed on there.
Come on, then. Sit in the seat. Yes? Oh, there's no more room downstairs. So we came up here. Oh, Barney? Company's here. Sorry. You want to just make yourselves at home over there, please? You can sit here with me.
I don't want to.
Oh, there is no drama. None here. We just rock.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey, Naomi!
Oh, no.
Why aren't you watching the store?
Well, I heard you were in jail. Just decided to close.
You what?
Hi, we're lawyers.
Don't do anything stupid or we will.
The hell is this? We're here for Joseph Bella.
Call me.
Joseph Miller, you busted him this morning.
Yeah, that was a kid letter took down the tubes.
Oh, no cell phone.
But anyway, and nobody told us. What do we do now?
No nail polish.
Then maybe we ought to get their guns, huh?
Good boy. Thank you. What is that? Look, this is now. This is not gonna work. Okay, you two Four Eyes. I don't have one. Hey, come on, you're a cop, aren't you?
Love you, Susie Quattro.
I don't want to talk about it, all right?
Guess who I think Susie Quattro is? Miss Miley Cyrus.
I get a lot of that. Hey, what about this guy here, huh? Dedication. Four people, one lousy gun, huh? One thing at a time.
Hey, call the cops. Somebody keeps trying to steal our home. Oh, I got all the letters. And then they do some switch of a title when you refinance? You gotta be stupid. Oh, we need good cops. They're not going to get free donuts. They already know.
And $100,000 in unmarked bills in a van out in front in 1 hour. Then you tell them we want a helicopter waiting for us at the Metroport, or else we start wasting people.
Look, maybe you guys don't know this, but we've got a little problem in a building across the street. There's a bomb that may explode in about 12 minutes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, so I'm afraid you're the man, so just have to wait.
12 minutes away.
We got guns, and we respect that, but I'm afraid you'll just have to bear with us. Just have a seat. I'll be with you as soon as I can. Hi. Can I help you?
Now I'm telling
I'm Eric
you,
Dorsey.
these dudes said
I'm a cop.
you shouldn't mess with them.
Oh, you're how are you doing? I'm Ron Harris. How you doing? How are you?
Oh, Dorsey. Captain Miller. Sergeant Eric Dorsey, my transfer papers. Oh, thank you. Good to have you aboard. Yeah, well, it's good to be aboard. Sergeant Ron Harris.
Oh, wait. Oh, right.
Sergeant Arthur Dietrich.
Don't worry. All right.
Sergeant Stan Wojciechowicz.
How you doing?
Officer Carl Levitt.
Here
Nice
comes
to
your
meet you.
backup, boys.
Sure. Officer Levitt will be up from time to time. But now I'll be going down.
That sounds like loving an
So that
elevator.
takes a little getting used to.
Doesn't everyone?
Tag Johnny Carson.
Telephone.
Hola.
Yeah, 12th Precinct, Sergeant Harris.
Is there some place I can store my gear? Oh, sure. There's a locker room right around back. Why don't you put your stuff back there, and when you come back, I'll show you how things go around here. Yes, sir.
Show you how we roll.
Barn, there's a disturbance at a medical building over on 6th Avenue.
Okay, you and Dietrich.
Okay.
Zombies.
Listen, in case I forgot to say it, I'm really glad to be working with you guys.
They're so
Yeah,
puffy,
look forward to
they
it.
take up 2
And,
minutes.
oh, listen, one more thing. I don't know who keeps the pad, but I think I'll just pass on.
I beg your pardon?
Hey, no problem. I know what it's like trying to make ends meet on just a paycheck. Everybody picks up a little extra nicky-nack here and there, which is okay with me, but like I
Oh, no, we
said,
don't steal.
I think I'll just pass. Is that real? Yeah. Nice, Jack. Well, I'll catch you guys later.
This coat on a nicky-nack.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a Mr. Baby, what's happening?
They're coming to protect all Asian Americans.
Sir, my name is Bloom.
And Native Americans.
Will you explain
And
what
Oriental.
I said?
How do you like that for white privilege? They're not yellow belly.
Sergeant Dietrich, here are the burglary files you requested. Oh, yeah, thanks, Nash. Yes, sir. Captain, the precinct reports and manpower staff. Thank you. My pleasure. Do I know you? I apologize. I guess we haven't been formally introduced. Officer Lewis Nash. I came aboard last week.
you with us. Thank you, sir. Is there anything else I can do for you, sir? No? Sir, I hope our age difference won't be a problem. I don't understand. Well, I just mean that sometimes when a subordinate is substantially older than a superior officer, the superior is often reticent about fully exercising his authority. I wouldn't worry about that. I'll try not to set it up. I guess I just can't help feeling a little embarrassed that after all these years I'm still a cop in uniform while a young man such as yourself is already a captain. Such things happen. I'll be downstairs in case you need me. Fine. That's fine. I like it. Because of the various departments, sorting out the closed cases, and then putting everything in a centralized file downstairs. Good idea. Just doing my job, sir. Nash, where were you before me? Before I came to the 12th? The 11th. Officer Levin seems to be having a little difficulty locating your criminal. Who's probably just lost his friend. Nash, you're a police officer. I certainly consider myself one. Does the department?
Oh, I know
Well,
the wolf.
Well, no, not officially.
Absolutely.
Is that a problem, sir?
Problem? What are you doing here?
Well, you see, sir, I retired 2 years ago
From the force?
No, I was a CPA. But I've always had a very keen interest in police work, and then I kept on reading about all the cutbacks and layoffs on police officers, and I happen to have a friend at a supply house who just picked up a uniform, wandered in one day, and started to work. Well, it's been okay so far. Didn't anyone ever get suspicious? Ask you any questions? They seem to appreciate the extra help. Is there something on your mind, sir? Nash, impersonating a police officer is a crime. Yes, but I wasn't doing it for personal gain. That's not the point. I mean, it can constitute a danger to the public, danger to yourself. Sir, you don't understand. My gun isn't loaded. I'm glad to hear that. And I never go out on police calls. I just stay downstairs doing the paperwork and the administrative bookkeeping, freeing officers for more important duties. That is not the point either. Was there something wrong with the manpower report?
The manpower report was fine.
I don't seem to be getting through to you, Nash.
This is a totally unacceptable situation. You cannot continue wearing that uniform.
Well, I didn't think plainclothes was even a possibility.
Brian forgot the guy.
Oh.
Dietrich was wrong.
Excuse me, just wait. Shall I get to work on your file?
No.
Just have a seat.
You just step inside. We'll get this all straightened out for you.
Well, I hope so.
Brent.
Brenda, darling, what's going on?
That's what I want to know. What is going on here?
Well, people, Sergeant Dietrich, I think you better ring this up. Okay?
What happened?
Everybody know everybody?
No.
What happened? Well, we got to Miss Swallott's apartment, and
That's flashy blonde.
Mrs. Lemire was chasing Miss Swallock around the apartment, blasting everything inside one of those high-pressure fireworks.
Aren't they polite when they call
That's so
a ginger a blonde as they naturally shine on into golden hair?
Finally wrested the host question away from Mrs. Lemire.
Who needs the hair color? I mean, my clients and friends surely do. They all wanted their hair red like mine. Now we got Jen at the government with the bad red hair.
Really?
Oh, it's bad.
Well, anyway, when Harris and I got there, where the women were already in dry clothes and Dietrich was taking them out, so we went over to pick up Mr. Lemire. All right, let's get some statements
Miss Harris want to take care of the Lemire's swelling? Have a seat over.
Why am I under arrest?
Are you not under arrest?
I mean, all I did
I've
was
never
answer
even
my door.
been charged with a crime, but they put me through an inquisition.
Blowing out all my windows and
All my rights ignored
under the couch.
for their free speech. That's funny, isn't it?
Unfortunately, Miss Lemire is under the impression that you've been having an affair with her husband.
The only husband I ever had was divorced in 2009. I mean, you guys act like you never had a relationship with a woman. See, this all goes back to every color and caste of people can absolutely be full of soul.
Yeah, tried to select an outfit I thought would be appealing to the muggers.
But they made it all about color.
I judge you not.
That is really, really, really nefarious.
Your turn in the barrel.
That's what I meant.
Look, you know not everybody is thrilled about this.
Sir, that's all right. I know in the past that some of the other men have had problems with this assignment, the psychosexual nature. I just want to say to me, just another detail.
Well, I'm glad to hear.
Of course, no lashes.
Right.
We agreed on that.
Right. Yeah, post this stuff.
These creators on the rise, they're very avatar-like. They're very young.
And you are?
Kind of like these 30-year-olds having their crisis while they're playing government. Pushing agendas.
He made a run for it down the alley. We caught up with him a few blocks away.
You cops are running much faster these days.
I hate to say this, Mr. Gold. Aren't you a little old for this line of work?
I mean, I've been harassed and deemed the most hated woman, and they'll just never say my name. And they commit their crimes.
Check on those two.
I mean, that's where you really need some Hogan's Heroes.
50 years of professional criminal.
My congratulations.
Please.
What if that's true? You'll probably be out of circulation at that time.
I'm dying. I got liver cancer.
You know, this is interesting.
Maybe 7 months.
Press audio. Is that like pull a chain or something?
Afraid not.
Cosmic knowledge of the Knights Templar. Boy, you get in trouble for something like that these days.
Could I get you a cup of coffee?
Oh, no, thanks. My doctor told me caffeine makes me nervous. That was the good news.
Yeah.
This one? What is it?
You know, their coffee makes for a lot of irritable bowel syndrome
Memo.
and a very acidic tummy.
Squad 12 precinct.
But we can't talk about blood type. Oh no. That is anathema to the plasma fund. But what are we going to do now that all these people can't donate blood after they get jabbed?
Regulation 104-1.
Reminds me of the old AIDS story back in the day.
12-4, 12-5, 12-12, and 12-14.
Well, for years they were taking blood and didn't know they were affected with HIV.
Failure to report subordinates late arrival on 12-3, 12-4, 12-5.
You want to talk about subordinate?
Not 12-14. Sergeant R. Harris. Violation of Regulation 105-5.
And if tomorrow never comes,
on duty hours.
then we're always stuck in today,
Phone calls on 12-8 and 12-10 to
which is fine. There's been way too much time travel. How do you think all this happened?
It's just inquiring. I didn't buy nothing from them.
Tag the Inquirer.
Sergeant
People want to know.
Violation of Regulation 118-2. Unnecessary conversation.
He thinks he's
The officer
funny.
observed on numerous occasions engaged in lengthy, non-duty related discussions and monologues. Moreover, officers' lack of enthusiasm and non-committal attitude.
Can you imagine somebody make up a story about a couple dead guys contacting me?
We've got a field associate up our
Oh yeah, it's some 20 and back thing, 40 years. I think what they had to do was dive back into the Bible. That's weird, isn't it? It's about bloodlines.
Okay.
Well, Missouri has seen more bloody battles than everybody else other than one other state.
Oh boy, yippee-i-oh-ki.
You ain't kidding, little doggy. It's serious business here in the West. We are the exact center of the old U.S. of A. NWO, Brave New World. Now, the guy that's channel it is, he pins the comment. You have to go look up an HTTPS. This is mostly bot-inspired comments. And this is a great show. Maybe they should play Barney Miller on one of those channels. Or somebody grab them up and steal them. I mean, everybody wants to know.
They ripped this tongue out and sent it to the water.
Oh, what did he do with
You wouldn't believe what they did to Elvis.
I could give you a billion stories about that.
No, let's just try and get through this. What's your date of birth?
October the
Don't
12th,
step on his blue suede shoes.
I could give you a guesstimate on the other.
That's okay.
Did you say October
I don't like
12th?
to talk about such things.
Your next of kin?
Nobody.
Well, I got to have the name of someone to notify in case of an accident or whatever.
Nada.
I don't know.
There must be someone.
What do you call
just
that
give me
when
the
they
name of your
divorce
first
you?
friend or acquaintance.
That would be you.
All right, big girl. You know the number one cause of COVID is being obese. Oh, you lost 300 pounds. No kidding. Tag the boot camp at 25 South Florissant. They'll give you an old hoe down.
Cam, this is William Klein.
Well, we're talking about a building that can't even get occupancy.
Face to face. I wanted them to
I mean,
admit
where do these
what they were
things
doing.
come from?
Who is they? He was in the office of the
Oh,
Trilateral Commission.
they're anonymous. They think that they can make
Yeah, the
reports
Trilateral
on
Commission.
people. They spend 38
All right,
bucks
what is the Trilateral
and smear
Commission?
your record.
It's an organization
What about
founded in 1973
Committee of
by
300?
David
Go
Rockefeller
ahead, you're
to
doing
bring together
great.
business and political leaders from the United States, Europe, Japan, so they could work together for better economic and political cooperation between their nations. That's what they'd like us to believe. But you see, what they're really up to is a scheme to plant their own loyal members in positions of power
I
in this
can't hear
country.
take two
To
at
work
tomorrow
to
never
erase national boundaries and create an international community, and in time bring about a one world government with David Rockefeller calling the shots. I take it they're pressing
What about
charges?
great Uncle Charles
Yeah, well,
Bauer?
he broke a globe and
some UNICEF artwork.
Well, they're in on it too.
Is it the curse of
Okay,
Garmin?
Mr. Klein, I'm just telling you, our whole way of life as we know it is in jeopardy.
I appreciate that.
But
It's
I have
been
the
since
documented evidence.
1781.
It's all in there. Show him.
1643.
These magazines. Conspiracy Review.
It's not a
Suppressed
conspiracy.
Truth Roundup.
I'm a targeted individual.
The plan is exposed.
Yeah, well,
You're still not convinced.
Can we
Would
get
you
on
like
with
to
it,
hear the
please?
names of just a few of the people who have been on the Trilateral Commission?
not particularly.
James Earl Carter. Heard of him?
Look, Mr. Klein.
Henry Kissinger. You heard of him? Walter Mondale.
Mr. Klein is
John Anderson. George Bush. Like you remember at the convention, everybody thought it was going to be Ford for V. You know what happened? David Rockefeller just picked up the phone, put in a call. Hey, Ronnie, forget Jerry, it's George. Bye. So no matter who won in November, they had their man in the White House.
People, they say I don't have the nerve to face them.
Listen, I'm sorry. It's an agitated
They see my face so many times.
I would like a cup of coffee. Not one of those international brands, is it? You know, the ones that brought on TV's always pushing. Who does she think she's fooling? Richardson, Senator Alan Cranston, Arthur Burns, speaking of prisons, do you want to take a break?
I know I am.
Okay. I need your full name. William John Klein. Klein, yeah.
Hey, they say the higher the hair, the closer to God.
I just checked over the wires. Barney.
100. Where'd my bangs go? Oh no!
14 grand jury
What is own
indictments.
one gonna do?
23 felony convictions dating back to 1943.
Let's talk about Dan Soap. Internal Order Police.
Got a missing persons report swipe
Veteran scam.
Still
Out
open,
of
so
Washington, D.C.
okay. It surprised me.
Seems to be taking an unusual interest in this proposal.
I care about the whole world.
Look at this.
Pardon me? They didn't poke a bear. They turned a big old tree into a bear.
Never occurred to me.
This town was closed for 21 years. Who the hell opened it?
Yeah, related to it, one human being to another. I just so get you that before.
Thank you. Well, what I mean is you do have a tendency sometimes to maneuver people into a position where they're on the defensive and you're in control.
Oh.
Like now? Yes.
There's a quantum supercomputer box.
What?
Vietnam.
Packing your bags for the
Don't you?
family
I've been
picnic.
thinking it through.
Yeah, your ideal vacation is more beaches
you have any
and
evidence?
umbrella drinks.
I have
Then
all
why
the
don't you just drop
evidence.
it?
Nobody had talked. Nobody let me show my evidence.
Good.
It's all about you guys.
Well, I think it's left.
I mean,
Bojo,
that's un-American.
he's the only one that's up here all the time, sneaking around, watching everything we do with those weaselly little eyes.
Bojo.
Talk
Until
about
you've got
an old
evidence, I
friend.
suggest you just drop it, huh? Don't mention it again.
Just relax.
No, don't
It's
even
his
think about it.
turn.
I don't even want you thinking about it. Oh, well, whatever you say. And I'm sure
I
you've
bet
got
you
enough
he's
work
a
to
cop,
keep your
too.
mind off it. Yes.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, sir.
Hi, little Levitt. What is it?
I just wanted to check to see if there was anything else you needed before I changed gender. Fine. Having a little detective's powwow, are we?
No. We're just having a little unnecessary conversation.
Excuse me.
These artists do not like their stuff being stolen. They said, "Hey, Zeus, go make a citizen's arrest. It's legal in
One should
America."
always look the best they can.
I think it's a little too late for that.
Come on, get it.
Oh, you got any Vitalis I could borrow?
I'm fresh out.
I guess you go through a bottle pretty fast.
Get in there. Hey, it's not only the right wing that's recognized the danger of the trilateralist, but it was going to go. Olympia who first exposed it.
Joanne, did you happen to see his version of Caligula?
Oh.
I
He
did.
exposed some nice stuff in there, too.
About the trilateralists?
Lighten up.
No, that's wrong.
Where's Goldie?
It's in the bathroom.
Find his wife yet?
Oh, yeah. I didn't tell her about him, though. I just asked her to come down here.
Here's his daughter.
No, they have not seen each other in 33 years.
33. That's a crucifixion.
You know,
number.
This
Tag
is a
over
beautiful
40.
thing. Talk movie rights yet?
Yeah, it's me. Finished the Marco report and the Jenkins report.
They
I
locked me
compiled the
out.
January arrest statistics, and then I projected them for February, March, and April. Is that it?
He plays
My
the words.
revolver. Is there anything else that I should be doing? No, not at the moment. I'm not thinking about it. Good. You are. Mrs. Golden?
Yeah.
Now, Meatloaf is a brand.
I'm Sergeant Harris. We spoke
You know
on the
that,
phone
right?
earlier.
Yeah, it was nice to hear from
There's
you
more
again.
than one.
Well, of course, I'm not the same officer you spoke to in 1948.
They all deserve to be recognized.
He was white and much younger.
Right.
You know who he reminds me of?
Would you
My old
please just
friend.
for me just sign these forms right
Richard.
here? Well, it's just a little paperwork.
Kind of a dick.
Yeah, but why? What
Just
happened?
sign these. Golden. I got a little surprise for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes?
Always nice.
Mr. Golden, this is your wife.
Sir? Family? So they finally found you.
Yeah.
Well,
So how are you?
pretty good. Yourself? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need?
No.
Can I leave?
Sure, why not?
But it was nice seeing you again.
Oh, I'm drained.
Alright,
Was such a surprise.
just step back to the page, please.
Hello.
How's it for you, fella? What you owe it? Mail just came in. Thought I'd give you guys a few laughs. Yes, sir, it's me. I hope you approve.
Oh, yeah, really, they're very, vulnerable.
Thanks. Well, I'll be heading on out now unless there's something else.
No. I have it. Wojo, don't.
This one is not.
Sorry. Don't want to.
Oh, no, just something between Wojo and myself. Something that never should have come up in the first place. But apparently has. Are you a field associate?
Well, what's the question?
Yes, it's me. Why? If I said no, they would have found somebody else. So it seemed better for it to be someone who liked you guys, who would overlook major transgressions and concentrate on the really picayune stuff.
What are we supposed to do? Thank you?
You're welcome.
Stop fooling around. This isn't funny.
That's okay, sir. Let him say what he wants. You can take a swing at me if it'll make him feel better. I mean, it's always open season on Fall 11, right? Anybody else want to give it a shot? A lot of chat about it.
You're an ugly broad.
So why are we supposed to keep working with you?
I didn't know you had. Does it ever occur to any of you that maybe I wouldn't be doing this if I had gotten 1 ounce of respect from you guys? Get you in a minute, sir. All I got was a little levitt. While this little levitt. See you later, little levitt.
Well, I only meant that in the diminutive sense.
Never treated me as anything but a joke.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, what?
But I'm partially responsible.
No kidding. Maybe I would have a little credibility with them if they stop yanking me up and down like a yo-yo. One day I'm in uniform, then plain clothes, and now this. For God's sake, sir, make up your mind.
Told you many times, though. That's the man.
Sorry, I'd certainly love to hear it again, but as it is, I'm late for the farm. Look, I know there's supposed to be a bond. Trust between cops. I broke that trust. I owe everyone here an apology for doing that. Just hope you understand why I did it. And give me another chance to prove myself. All right? Won't do that. All right.
Maybe you forgot something. Mr. Golden, I'm gonna run you over to the Tombs. Hey, it's just the name of the place.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, let's go.
Listen, in case I didn't mention it, I appreciate what you've done for me before, bringing in my wife.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it reminded me why I left her in the first place.
Hey, you're welcome.
You know something?
What?
You're probably going to be the last person I meet in this world that I can call a friend.
Look, I really appreciate that. Oh no. Hey, but look, I mean, 6 months. What do they know? I mean, it can be 6 years, huh?
Okay. I know people make such a big thing about dying. It's part of the deal. I'm all ready. I got me a nice little club overlooking the Long Island Expressway. Just waiting for me. I even paid for a few of them.
I'm not a liar. Oh, that's nice. You know that I always thought he was a good little fellow. Now run to the store, get a bag of marshmallows.
Okay, a lot of you missed that. That's real funny. Come on, people. Get with it. I don't have key cards tonight. We will take these cameras down. Come on, get with it. That dog cost me about $100. All that's left is a 10-cent collar. Oh, no.
Sure.
I'm sorry to inspire.
It's like that, Mr. Gold.
Okay.
Let's go.
The eulogy is
It's called Your Baby's on Fire. Send me another crazy cat.
Special. You already got my arrest record and everything.
Come on, let's go.
You're all set.
Sign for your valuables and get on out of here. Thank you. Here you go.
What do developers build on the SendGrid API? A service to send a password
Hey,
reset to a consumer's
Thank
customer.
you.
A tool.
Guess
to
you
send
think I'm just another crackpot, huh? No, I think you've voiced some legitimate concerns.
We
Really?
didn't know about
Sure.
crackheads back
Any
then.
large organization of powerful people, even if it's not conspiratorial, is open to excess and abuse.
Oh, they abuse the hell
You know,
out of me.
You're the first person who's really understood what I'm talking about. Well, I think you got some very valid criticisms of the commission. Right. And I'm certainly going to bring him up at the next meeting.
What?
I'm a member.
Oh, God, no!
No hardships.
When the day's begun, put some of this on, Rogaine. If you got a false spot, wanna keep what you got, Rogaine. Your headline is declining, you shine.
I don't know about this. We'll have to see what Miss Hawkins
Don't come in
thinks.
my yard no more. You've ruined my lawn before. Whatever you kids are looking for.
Just asking him something. You were scolding a bunch of people. They were debasing the Harleys.
What Casey and the Sunshine Band? You guys want some cake?
Yeah.
Our Nate.
Girl, to dance with you is my favorite thing. But when I hit the floor, I really feel the pain. So, I need to put on my mama of the pink shoes. So, look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna put on my mama of the pink shoes. So, be with you.
If you give up the right to remain silent,
He's weirded
anything
out.
you say can and will be held against you
Go down and get another.
in a court of law. You have the right to speak to your own attorney. Remain present with you all through the questioning. Now,
I always eat.
if you so desire,
Jello.
and you ain't got the bread for one,
Jello.
we'll get
His
one.
mom's a lunch lady.
No charge.
I make lunch great.
Got a lot of
I
work
can
to do.
hardly wait.
So stop clowning around, huh? You got it?
Jello.
Well, we always had it.
No, he's serious.
Donna, would you join Detective Damana
Who else
Houston
getting
and
on
screw
the
the
band
devil
like
in the
Eagles?
corner there?
In Wonderful?
Eagles getting on.
Who
This is what
gets
they're
me?
going to sing here.
You got your choice. Me or fish.
Oh, well, since y'all ain't fine, I'll take you too.
Well, let's get some prints of those magic fingers.
You must have 100 sets by now. What are you doing, selling them?
This way, madam.
Watch your language.
Rising up.
Tag puppies. They made him
Do I have to go with you again?
No, we're desegregated here.
It's always speaking on me because I'm Puerto Rican. You
Well, you see, that's because Carol feels that Puerto Rican ladies are very expensive.
know, me too. You know, I make more money than you.
Okay, you went there.
Yeah, I work the door.
Is that why you came to America?
No, I came to be Rita Moreno. But I find out they already
Hey, you.
Where my desk was blue.
February 14th, 2012. Oh, Sadie.
Mary Queen of Scots.
Okay, Mary. What's your real name?
Linda Fuller.
Address?
542 East 68th Street.
My buddies and me.
You're pretty good.
Were once wild
It's a very rich
free.
neighborhood.
Now we
Very
ain't
good
doing so great.
Dancer.
Used to go down. Tear up
Nothing
the
fancy.
town and now
Just your
we're
average
all in
everyday
bed
cooper.
by 8.
Occupation hooker. Hooker.
Our parties are fewer.
I hope
We're
you're a
sipping
good
in
cop.
shore.
Because you're a crummy human being.
Whoa, Rose in Washington Square and Company.
On one of their
Instead
ever
of our
popular
glass of
return
champagne.
engagements.
Now
If I'd known you ladies were gonna be
together,
here, I
we
would
just
have
talk about
dressed
the
to
weather.
behave.
Excuse me.
All we ever do is
Are you the
complain.
manager?
Cause all my friends have no replacements. Cause they slipped and fell in their garage or basement where all is pale.
I don't think so.
And
And they didn't say anything to
our
her.
roads
They
are
said,
frail. Yeah, years ago we were still faces. Now we spend our
Hey, let's tag Bobby Bones.
so all my friends have been
All right, Miss
replaced.
Dickman, step inside, please.
Hey, I never saw this woman before in my whole life.
Somebody's living.
Listen, that I'm straight.
Pretty good. So lately.
Ronnie, this is Miss Tracy Gifford, who made a call to room service last night about 12:30 from Mr. Franklin's room.
Is that true, Miss Gibbon?
Yeah, and so far, root beer and a grilled cheese sandwich is all I got out of it.
The waiter recognized the woman as Miss Gifford, as she is a frequent overnight guest at the hotel. I apprehended Miss Gifford in the hotel bar.
Mr. Franklin? Is this the woman who assaulted you?
You bet I am.
I gotta tag Matt.
Want to know what happened?
Please.
Last night, I'm down walking in the park, like I'm apt to do. Soda's got the bicentennial, the charity. See? 1776 to 1976.
Like, why would
We've
anyone
only
make
just
this
begun.
and give it to a kid?
Quid comes up to me and asks me how much for one of my buttons.
That's sick.
I tell him the usual price,
Ever get those
$60. He asks me if I would deliver it up to his room, so I go up there with the button.
I have no idea what I'm
Check in the head a little, get ready to leave, and I ask him for my money.
whatsoever.
For the button.
It's just
Charity. He says try and get it. So I took appropriate measures, which he had at time.
Franklin, is this substantially what happened?
I was alone.
You deserve to be.
Mr. Franklin, if you file a complaint, we can charge Miss Gifford with
You
aggravated.
should never hold a good woman
Listen,
down.
I could file a few charges of my own, like restraint of trade.
I'm afraid that's a little out of our area.
I don't need you. We got a union now.
Oh, it's time for trouble to enter stage left. Hang on.
A Snickers. That's what I want in my bag. I don't want no popcorn ball. Snickers.
Be good. You did very good up till now. Captain, here he is. I got him. It's a very good bust, and I promise I can make it stick.
Don't be afraid of the unknown.
You know that door I told you about that I saw women going through? Well, I went through it, and I found him, and I found
So, or Joe, do the preliminary report, will you? Sure, I don't care.
Hey, sir, if somebody's got a dog given counter, now shouldn't they utilize it? Huh?
I'm not with tell
Do you see?
Yeah, he's gonna lose his voice. He ain't careful. Sit down.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit you.
What's your name?
Snot flies out the
Lance
front of your
Peterson.
skull.
Lance.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna spin your head off like a lid on a pickle jar. I'm gonna take my
Yes,
leather
ma'am.
belt with my name on it. I'm gonna beat you
Yes,
and
ma'am.
brand you at the
Yes,
same time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
Mom, you're the worst mommy in the world.
Good. We will definitely be open this weekend. I personally won't be here, but some of them will be. Unless the weather's especially nice.
Oh, it's miserable.
I don't even hear anything out there. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah. Speed this up a little. I got a job to get back to.
Address?
Hotel Greenwich, room 325. You know this isn't trapping what you cops do.
Birth date?
Say goodbye to your brother and sister.
February
Give me
12th.
Jesus.
Post
God,
war.
give me Jesus. Oh, worse is our slides. Remember our slides?
19.
Made out of metal.
40.
Yeah, there's 100 degrees outside here in your
This
shorts.
Fango character.
I'm not talking Nike shorts. I'm talking those tough jean shorts.
Well, I'm talking about somebody that gets on a plane and live streams and talks about doing hits and taking people out. And he talks like a girl. Do you know the elusive man? How about that furry, fuzzy auditor? He's a Walmart greeter, but he's a coder. Mr. Hawkins. You ought to see this dude's head. You think you got problems with Rogaine. Let me just look at you. Oh, they all hear me. They know exactly what I'm doing.
That means it's working. That means it's penetrating and killing all that junk.
Stop
That's a
training and
pretty
thank me. You
barbarian
should
smart
thank me
comic.
for that.
It's not a smart idea
They
to
don't know what
walk the streets
gallows
alone.
Oh, I'm sorry, remember that.
What did that do?
Don't you go
Let's see. You were just standing there.
Okay.
Were you waiting for somebody?
I think this is my best friend from kindergarten, Matt Hunter. He told me his grandpa
Anybody in particular?
got buried behind the mailbox and the ants ate him.
We're going on vacation Sunday more than you do. Next week.
I never seen him after the end of kindergarten.
Ladies, what is that supposed to be? Some kind of sarcastic remark?
Where they taking you?
There was no sarcasm in
Veritas?
but I can
Oh, no, he didn't. Let me hop over here. Hang on. You'll be fine. Look, I don't judge guilty or innocent. Tag Lollipop. Oh, you know she's a hot mess.
Yes, this is Roberta Curlin.
No, this is not Friends.
Ladies, you
You
want to
remember
procedure?
Janet Jackson.
You'll have a seat over there with
What about Kim O?
Sure.
What about Kay Meager? What about the Beckers? Wake up. They say you're Hunter Biden. I say you're Matt Hunter. You say you're Sadie Hawkins. I mean, Tim Hawkins.
Bear with us.
Oh, I'm a producer. Redheaded one.
I'm the slightest idea.
You know, Mr. Hawkins. Oh, yes, that would make you a hairy barbarian. A midget one.
What kind of place is this? Bloomingdale's. There's no place in New York to
We do not impose the fines. That's the business of this court.
Cover Job and boils and sores.
I have to go to court.
His wife.
Possibly.
Oh,
It's a nice picture.
That's saying something right there,
Is
isn't
that your
it?
family?
Hey, devil, don't watch over there.
Just like it.
I know. Trust me, flavor. I know what I'm
Is your
doing.
husband and children?
We got any homeschoolers here tonight? Any homeschooler?
that's
Hey.
Bill, my husband.
Yeah, you can tell the homeschoolers at the audience.
That's Billy Jr., 13,
Who's all these other people,
Tracy,
Mama?
11. Those are the twins.
They all came in holding a rope.
They're 18 months.
4 kids. Congratulations. You
All right,
certainly
let's
kept it
dance.
big.
Let's go.
Well, you know, my business.
There's a new family in our church, 10 kids. I'll start with letter J.
This is Curlin.
Figure that out. John, James, Jesse, Jennifer, Julie, Django.
This is the first time you've ever done this, is it?
It's kind of a
First
statement.
time. That's a lie.
Juniper, jet fuel,
You can go crazy.
Jar Jar
Oh,
Binks.
Veritas custom guitars. I can dig that, but that Project Veritas.
Ironic, isn't it?
What's your problem?
4 million men in New
Little
York.
Mad Hunter.
And the first guy who propositioned.
What about those skulls? Oh, yes.
Beginner's luck.
Essential oil people?
Tag that Flash.
I think I'm in the kitchen.
Essential
After the
oil
twins, I jogged for
the
7
elixir of
months, you know,
nature.
to tighten up. I figure I ran around the world twice. Did he notice? Did he look? No.
Okay, whatever oil Chick-fil-A's using.
Get away
I'm
with
using that one over there. That's the oil. I guess yes is the answer to that.
There are some areas that are left to the profession.
Tim, did you have your
Here,
green
here.
stage? Have your greens? That's an Applejack. Some greens.
Put people out of their own and throwing them in the street.
I told you, it's not
Tim, maybe you
Oh,
live
yeah.
longer.
I hope you can see.
Okay, just keep it down. What do we got? This is
What is a
Emporium,
harlot
Alessandro, and
Georgie,
Austrian anarchy. Let's look them up.
Fleabag Hotel.
Hey, it's not a flea bag hotel. It's our home.
It's not your home anymore. You're being evicted. We're tearing the place down.
I am not your mother.
Just tell me what happened. Well, I went down there with a couple of uniforms, and I showed them their eviction notice and asked them to please vacate the premises, and they all started yelling at me in some foreign language.
It was
And then they come slamming at doors. And
I remember that
so I
song.
told them they're going to get arrested.
Do you hear what I hear?
And they all start throwing garbage at me from all the land.
They got broccoli.
You two are the
4 views 3 months
I was
ago.
selected due to my vast experience.
Peaceful anarchy in action. I'm not sure about that. 69 views 2 years ago. Boy, they get less views than me.
Very commendable.
The black bloc inside America's hand left. Vice. Oh, they're always poking the bear. What?
You gotta tell the judge, have a secret so you'll be able to call your turn.
Oh, here's a 30-year-old talking about
I'm calling the
anarchy.
eyewitness.
Ishka. All right.
El Cheeto.
How about some soup?
Why ANCAPs are anarchists? Thought slime response, says idiot.
I'm kidding. In here? You get great instruction.
I don't think that is really good programming. And look, here's that Lego TTNT.
Story barn. He was buying it. She
And
was
it's all about him. Isn't that messed up? We should be making Levi's.
It's not Captain. What we're going to do for you?
Captain Mom's
What if
name
you
is
lived in the most crowded place on earth? Real life, Lord.
We could
Don't say it. All right, I won't. I won't.
Misunderstanding, Barn. The guy was soliciting.
His property theft.
That's what
Oh, not Jordan Peterson. No. Zib Zabadoo? No. Where you at, Hunter?
I noticed her. His eyeball was sticking out yay far. Obviously, Sergeant Woodhorse feels he has probable cause for arrest. You'll have your opportunity in court. That's degrading. Why don't you have a seat at Sergeant Dietrich's desk? He'll take us there. Right over here, Mr. Wilmore. You, over there.
Me, understand.
You don't know about wars on after
I
midnight.
believe I've seen you around before, Miss.
You don't want me to turn those on.
I learned you in the neighborhood.
Well, I wish I could say welcome, but
I understand. Who's got time to be neighborly nowadays?
Oh, another about it.
You're healing a Lego at midnight. You're walking through the. Oh!
He's mocking me running my leggings.
It's true. I think when our kids are alone, quiet in the room, I think they're just sharpening Legos. This one's gonna cripple something. I think we should fight the terrorists with Legos. I really do. They're not wearing shoes anyway. Find a bunch of canes, throw a bunch of Legos out. They're gonna come out.
If I can't pick it up.
Sit down, I will get you back. Hit it with the Lincoln Log. You come in with me.
He's a little like Robin Williams with a Popeye face.
So my things over this morning.
Hey, wait. Why does he look like this now? Oh, you have different looks too?
I go to church. Precinct, Lord Jehovah's.
It's a hand raising church. That's what it is, right?
It's a hair church.
Anybody here go to a hand raising church? Who here does not go to a hand raising church?
Anybody else?
Yes.
That's a shame.
Some of you are trying. You're like, I want to. I need to get some momentum.
Disturbance in 24.
Totally cool.
You and
But hey, if you're not used to going to hand raising church, you want to go and join us. Feel free to join us, but don't feel like you got to join right now. Start slow. We got a lot of different hand raises.
Make some home.
We actually have names.
Introductions and all.
I'm going to walk you through real quick and what they are. Just to let you know. Say you're my church, music is rocking. Start slow. Hands in the pockets, little elbows. Very subtle. Get warmed up. Get your heart rate.
You don't have to tell me.
I guess I
Get warmed up. Start with the first one. Ready? Carry the TV. Carry the TV. That's our first one. Very subtle.
What was this stuff?
Yes.
Put a big screen, a little wider. Next one's my fish was this big.
That's
If you're a liar, just like that, that's fine. Jesus loves you. Grace. Next one's hold my baby. Hold my baby. Dueling light bulbs. That's the next one, dueling light bulbs. Goalpost. Everybody knows goalpost. Throwing a heartburn. A lot of people like to do heartburn. Double heartburn, right back to goalpost. What's my favorite? Mufasa. Mufasa, that's my favorite thing. The circle of life.
Sure is.
Tim, can you go higher? Yes, you can.
I'll get up.
You take one hand, go a bunch of different stuff. Pointer, hatchet, schoolroom. Release the doves. Give the Lord a high five. Press it out. A lot of women like to wash the window. Wash the window.
See it.
And when you're comfortable there, go for the big three. Village people, Rocky touchdown. There you go. We're at this Taco Bell drive-thru, right? And it takes us 15 minutes. We get all the kids orders, whatever. Okay. We get all the bag, get the money, get the food, throw the bags in the back, we drive off. A second later, when my son starts complaining in the back.
Like, I didn't order hard shell taco.
This is the only key I got.
Mother.
I'm so.
I said nachos.
I could have the nacho mama.
Would you hold your horses for a minute?
Y'all aren't nursing off me.
Where are you going?
Nacho, shut up.
Tag Taco Bell. You know I don't eat that anymore. I have said no.
What for?
Can you make that some nachos later, baby?
We can discuss it.
It's all about your little special orders. It didn't used to be like that when I was a kid. Not at all.
We discussed
My dad
it
would
in
have a car
Poconos.
full of
We
us.
discussed it during
We'd
the
walk
day
to a
at
McDonald's
night, standing
drive-thru,
up,
order
lying
an apple pie,
down.
order himself.
Tag Karen Hunter. She was a little person.
Brother on the back seat.
She was a nice girl.
Hold on a second.
Can we not smell the pie?
Hey. Oh boy, on account of me.
That is not bad. These guys pop in and out of people more than you want.
No, she's not
cumbersome.
a permanent guest.
iPod is
just
too cumbersome.
They're locked.
Johnny with a Walkman cassette player.
Okay, just give me the bone.
Let's go for a run. Okay.
Hello.
You can't even find home.
Got a
Then you got a
blonde there
portable
at the
CD
bar,
player. You had to run
about
those through to
5'7",
skip.
blue eyes, no spill.
This is the Riverview Gardens School District.
Take it easy.
Gibson. Tag Gibson.
John and this bad boy. Remember 8 tracks? They were horrible. You're lucky to get 5 songs on one of them things. And the tape would always break. Never made sense. 8 tracks of tape would always break. You can go download another one.
was rich. An 8-track.
Money, you had to fix it. But you can fix those 8 tracks.
Stuff.
Little piece of tape is going to splice it. You were back in business.
He is not being clean.
There's warble in it now. Since you fixed it. Yeah.
He just went PG-17.
Are you all right?
So. Listen, if I'd have known the kid was a monk, I wouldn't have gone near him.
Just calm down.
I break laws, not commandments.
People just advise.
Captain, this is Joseph Hutton. This is Captain Miller.
mean, I fly a lot. I go to a lot of airports and stuff. I always, and they do the
Glad to see we
plane. It's always the same, like first class people.
found you intact.
First class, sky elite status, sky team, sky members,
Going into the
One
room.
World Alliance members, platinum plus, platinum first class plus. All the successful people. Get on the plane right now, success. If you've ever done anything with your life, thank you for being born. We love you all. Please,
Is this
get on the
true?
plane at your leisure.
Well,
We'd like to
we were
continue
just going up
boarding
there to
with the
talk.
unwashed
Maybe
masses.
look at the
The
Bible.
unwashed masses. All you gypsies,
Of
tramps, and
course,
thieves. It's
I'm
your
nuts.
turn to put your shoes on. Whatever you travel with. Grab your chickens and your milk crates. It's your turn to get on.
From the room service.
Thank you, Levin.
I'll be downstairs soon, in case the manpower requirements fluctuate again.
Thank you.
Seems to be yours, brother. You stole this from me, Joseph?
I didn't really consider it stealing. It's just that last night, when I saw it lying there among the other religious articles, I
I know I love these to
took it as sort of a sign from God.
Don't push it, Joseph.
It's just me and you.
You see, very soon I'm going to be renouncing all worldly enticement. I just wanted a little extra to renounce.
For some people, unnecessary worry.
Waving
Need
bye to the guests.
Just lost track of time.
What were you doing all night?
I understand.
Walking. Taking a final look at the world. I played one last game of pinball. I had one last hot dog.
I know what.
Maybe that's where we start. Okay, hide and sit over here, all right? We've got a lot of information.
I'm gonna call my mom.
Go right over there.
I don't like what
As you were probably informed, if you do not have an attorney, you will be provided with one in no front of yourself, and the arresting officer will be very happy to assist you in that endeavor. I will be in my office. Just relax. I must tell you, Joseph, great with this time.
But nothing happened. There was time.
Well, then perhaps you're going to left.
There wasn't time.
Yeah, okay. Lost the hotel and plane. They got no problem. Well, I don't. Here, bro. Take the train. Yeah, you can get out here already.
Hey, thank you, California. You did amazing.
Sorry for you.
I'm blessed. Take care of yourself. Look, I'm really sorry about all that. Again, well, I mean, I put you in a lot of trouble. For nothing. Probably wouldn't even make a move. But listen, if you ever come back to the city, look me up. I'm in the book. The telephone book. So long.
All my little
Hey, good luck.
soldiers are so tired.
What do you got here? It's a couple of dancers from the club Aphrodite Pop and Grope.
Sir, this is the complainant, Ivan Kessler, Kessler's new and used books. This is Captain Miller. Fins!
How do you do?
For $4 at the movie.
This is Miss Teresa Casco and Stephanie Wolf. They're members of the Bolshoi Bump and Grind.
It's you all what you eat. That's the deal there.
Miss Casco is the artistic director and also the manager of the club.
Aside from my obvious physical qualities, I also have flair for the administration.
You go up there. The chairperson of the board was gyrating from table to table, enticing the stockholders to stuff dollar bills down her
No wonder
portfolio.
your hair is so weird. 2013. Death blue.
cathedrals, white and has very
That's exactly the whole people started making false media legally. What the hell?
Some of you know where I'm going with it. Take if you're launching a complaint, make a cultural statement.
I have no idea.
If you're drinking 64 ounces of soda, and you need to read guess we don't have a seat over there at Sergeant Harris's desk. You're drinking too much. Thanks, Mark.
I'll take it.
If you're
All right, senorita, empty your pockets and put your valuables on a desk. You'd like that,
Thanks. I need this to keep awake.
What, you getting bored here?
No,
I
I'm
can't
just
believe
tired.
people live stream
I've been up the last few
and
nights
they act
cramming.
like they're not in their home.
I never heard it called that before.
Don't you hate that?
It really doesn't make
I'm
any
going for
sense,
my
does it, Matt?
Columbia.
My brother's like, dude,
Can't take it, Cosette.
Cultural anthropology.
I have a feeling Matt
Really?
Hunter was an
That's
indigenous
funny because that's
Native
what I'm
American redhead.
No kidding.
particularly fascinated by the mating and courtship rituals of primitive cultures.
an apple?
Yeah, like take the Borneo tribesmen, for example.
You're tripping, saying, oh, my
Where
old
a young
friend
eligible
Sue.
lady wants to encourage prospective suitor, she invites him to lay his head on her lap. Very delicately plucks his eyebrow hairs
For
with a
2 weeks straight.
pair of ritualistic brass
Those
tweezers.
Nestle crunches
Why?
didn't help a
You
bit.
think these need a trim?
I'll tell you one thing about life. It sure is a blessing, isn't it? No wonder they want to destroy it. What a commodity. I mean, they'd eat him up in one bite.
Excited about it. I want to get the box you told me. This is Miss Laura Kirgo. Solicitation. Trespassing.
Matt Hunter didn't have red hair just like me.
See, she sort of caused a riot in the bar. According to the bartender.
I don't even go to the bar. How could I cause a riot?
Get him all in there. He twisted it, and then drop him, go on another guy.
See, no one was right.
He's doing Spicoli.
Really commendable. He wasn't really soliciting. I mean, for money.
I was just looking for a suitable volunteer.
So they put Matthew McConaughey's long body with this guy's personality.
I want to have faith. It's just that I'm
Well,
not.
Matthew McConaughey surely doesn't have a personality. I get it.
Give him time.
Well, who's pressing charges?
The owner. He's the only one.
Oh, he does Tybo. That's great. Let me watch. There's Henry Winkler.
Reasonably intelligent.
I'm great. Poor Joey, take care of his kid. That's what I had in mind.
Let's see.
Yes, you did. I think I pulled a muscle one.
Oh, now he's playing Elvis.
I was just looking to have a good time. What, there's a goal against that?
Oh,
Yes.
you know,
No, I just can't help myself. I just
they say it's only fun until somebody gets hurt.
Mr. Ray Abbott.
I come up here and you have these white
And
castles.
this is the object of his affection and ire, Miss Christine Scott.
Talk about a house of worship. That is a wonderful place.
Now he's talking about his favorite St. Louis
I
food.
know, is why is going into White Castle always a good
Came
idea?
along for the ride.
Coming out of White
On
Castle is such
Hall's
a bad
Ferry?
idea. Why is that?
That's why.
You ever walk out of there? What would we do that for?
Well,
Is there a live animal in my stomach? What's in there?
Mr. Athens there.
You drive, dude. I can't make a fist.
Subtle inquiry in regard to having a break.
What am I chewing on? Is that an onion? It's a gummy bear. How'd that get in
Scott
there?
never was offer, at which point he flew into a gin-induced rage.
She did some
Told me
tie
she
back.
was booked up. I had to call
But it's great when
Oh,
you go
I'm
to White
booked
Castle.
up.
I'm singing songs at that
It's
place.
dishonor when we picked her up
Like
on,
I'm dreaming
standard call girl issue.
of the White Castle,
Oh, yeah, right.
just like the ones I used
Phone
to.
numbers, addresses,
Where the
names.
beef
Why do you guys always act like I'm tall?
gets thicker. My indigestion.
I mean, 5'4".
I really did
Minus
those
a half
doctors
inch.
bars. They're not the fact that I don't care.
Husk oil.
I'll be blowing onions and blowing out my brand new underwear.
See, he's playing the game. No panties on the dance floor.
Oh man,
He wears
they need the
pants.
White Castle. Got to go to Krispy Kreme. Do they have Krispy Kreme donuts here? Oh my goodness! I don't care if they can't spell crispy or cream. That place is the place. You had Krispy Kremes. Oh, it's so wonderful, aren't they?
Right by the government
Little
center.
baby angel. Right there. I don't even know what that joke means, but you know what I'm talking about. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Who's the older gentleman in the front?
My town, they had the Krispy
Maroon
Kreme
shirt. Is that your dad?
Watch those Krispy Kremes being made.
Okay, boys.
So let's keep it hostile.
God is so good. That one is mine. See, that's my dream. When I'm 40, I want to go to Krispy Kreme.
You know you can live
when it goes under that icy
in your
pond.
homeland.
Just get a full body glaze. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
This bubble gum was trying to reach the blunt, and so they let him have this equal this just to get him to say.
I should go get his kindergarten picture and his little plaid shirt.
I'm too young for this line of work.
I just can't look at him right now.
That's the problem. When you're almost 40, you can't really eat anything anymore.
How old are
My
you?
wife is like, you know, nothing. Can't drink real soda anymore.
You have to choose what poisons you take in. They'll stunt your growth.
Anybody here remember the first diet soda? Tab.
No.
Tab.
No.
It was like carbonated Epicac. You remember Tab?
No. That's right.
Sure, it's easy to lose weight when you're dry.
Smoking is a right.
Like, how's your tab? It's good.
Oh, yes.
Cigarettes are nothing compared to nuclear waste.
My purpose of living.
I can't tell you how many of these I've lost.
Remember Tanglewood, Matt?
Okay.
What about sleigh riding down there?
We got a little information here. You can make your
Whoa! What's that? What's that?
Freaks me out.
You better not use a microwave.
What kind of chickens are popping up?
Stop lying.
They're going to be illegal in Missouri.
It's an egg substitute.
Hey, they don't allow people to eat out of them in Germany.
Twice as hard just to make up for it.
We're a divided
Last
state.
time when I couldn't make bail, it was the whole damn Democratic convention. Pretty funny.
Rice.
Yes, Phil, I realize it.
You had real small fingers.
That doesn't matter.
Right, how do you milk an almond?
So I want that stop.
He's in Vietnam tripping on rice.
Believe me, this information
I'm
comes
going to do it
straight
until some of you get this joke. I'm milking a piece of rice, ladies and
2,000
gentlemen.
shares first thing in the morning. Thanks.
You come back in a year, we'll have you a cup.
So you got a hot stop?
I think so.
Rice, milk, and the worst is I
The
can't
way
eat
you were
bacon
talking
anymore.
sounded
Not
like
my
you
stove.
gotten to sneak on another Genentech.
You mean the new
First
stock on
time is
our...
that up, huh?
My wife's like,
I'm
I'll
dumping
get you
my
some
Jenny.
bacon.
Get this.
I'll go to the
What?
organic store. and get you some bacon.
I'll
I
be
mean,
back.
so she brings back this stuff
The
called
cigarette
turkey
out of the
bacon.
I'm
pack.
sorry, I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, of course you are. Turkey
No, I'm
bacon.
afraid I'm not.
How
Well,
is
I'm
that
going to tell
possible?
Stephen Colbert.
Well, the turkeys and the pigs shacking up now or something.
So why don't you
What is
just
going
point
down
to
on
it?
the farm? Gobble, gobble, oink, oink. I don't think so. I'm open-minded, but that's a Christian right there. That ain't right.
You get?
I don't get another choice.
It's horrible. That turkey
It's
bacon
just
just
that
lays
there's
flat.
this guy at the place
When you
I'm
cook
staying.
it,
It's
that
kind of
ain't right.
too.
Bacon's supposed to crinkle up
But
when
he's
you
got-
cook it.
I'm not.
Lays flat.
Good.
It's like eating a meat-flavored fruit roll-up or
So,
something.
you ever make it with a 16-year-old?
Once. When I was 16.
All right.
Here.
All right, what do we got?
Candy.
Bart.
Too much.
Name is Madeline Shape. She was soliciting in one of those bus shelters.
This weather?
Okay.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of your company. Are you new to this precinct?
Trick or treat, just about getting
You didn't
candy. The
hear
good
that.
candy, not the bad
Huh?
candy. You ever get the
Yes.
bad candy when you went trick or treating?
Oh, sorry.
Popcorn balls.
Didn't hear that either.
You want me to mime her rights?
You ever wax lips? Anybody ever get wax lips? What
Oh,
better treat?
this was. Proposition.
We need that stuff. It's like, what's that? I don't know.
But you were doing more than talking.
What's it taste like?
That's what you said. These cars are.
It's just getting bigger as I chew it. Give me the hard lick. Come on.
I am a deaf mute.
Remember those wax bottles we used to
Want a
have?
party?
With that liquid. What was that?
My name is Madeline. I think you're
Just wanna
six.
knock them down. Just keep them coming.
Here for the convention.
Don't we have drinking batteries and wax bottles?
Here's one with prices for various services. And the back's together.
The worst candy though was that brown.
After we book you, you can
Tasted like
call
peanut butter and hair.
your lawyer.
You remember that?
We'll call your lawyer.
And you ate it.
You want
So-
to Michelle, I think you can have it.
Mr. Jeff Daniels
Sit there.
to see us on Stephen Gobert Show.
You ate that stuff. You didn't have a choice. You ever have a dad that cleaned him out of all the good candy when you brought it home? Wasn't that great? You come down, you take off your costume, come down,
Even the
use a sugar
Indian
coma down
was
on
like,
the couch.
You heard it all before.
Billy Twix wrappers all over his body. Jolly Rancher stuck in his
Oh,
hair.
wonderful.
My sister's dead.
The Secretariat
That's your fault, sir.
and Tano.
So if she were here, she'd appreciate your pity.
As long as you're here, you can help
We're not having a pity
What's the
party.
charge?
So we lived in an older neighborhood.
Loitering.
My mom would take me trick or treating in our neighborhood. Older folks. Now older folks are not.
No,
they just
it
don't
was
know
the
what
razor
candy is.
blade and the
You know what I'm saying?
caramel
I
apple.
used to get like
Pretty language, huh?
Tell the truth.
drops.
Tell the truth.
Because she
Bulldog
would let me be doing
cubes and
this.
Sucrets and those little red.
Look,
devil
I know
tablets
you
used to have
know.
to chew to
They
see where
see
you didn't
me,
brush.
even though I'm not on video.
Be one of
Let's
those people
tell the
who,
truth
hands
about
out
media.
Red for like a
money.
year.
Other people
Oh,
money.
yeah, Latest. Hi, how are ya?
They didn't know what candy was, and I just get this.
She does something for the money she
What
gets.
is this?
I haven't received
What
one
is
penny.
this?
Conscientious of you, but we're gonna have to book you anyway.
What do you say?
Oh, I'm gonna have a career.
Very conscientious of you. I'm still gonna have to book you.
Look at my nose.
You messed up.
That's okay. Looks like that. Everybody.
You need to get a clue.
No,
Tuck it over there.
no artificial Sophias. No clones, no sex dolls, no androids, no Stepford bitches.
I hated Halloween.
You're upsetting my
The
ending.
worst part about my Halloween's work
embarrassed.
is that I was a middle class. So
We got one. This is Alice Grant. It's Captain Miller. Right?
Release the Kraken.
You know
Proposition.
you have to use your dad's old smelly pillowcase.
You know my
I want
kid.
to go for a roll.
32 Pontiac. Another weird redhead.
That smell.
Not in this neighborhood.
It's like old something.
Actually,
Wait a
this is my
second.
first time.
It's like Old Spice.
Don't forget about me.
Is it okay?
You know, you think the other girls would be able to help.
You think so?
Like, I don't care if I offended you.
Hey, Mr. Hunter. Believe it or not, my middle child is a madam. She's been filled up with so many injections, I'm terrified for her.
What's gonna happen?
What about Ian's fake BBC? Or what about my oldest daughter?
You seem to have a hungry look in
Yeah, she didn't want to be born, she said. I think she remembers her dad wanting me to terminate her way before 6 weeks. Go ahead. Where'd you go, Sadie Hawkins?
You're a realtor. Come over when I'm not looking.
Eisenhower Way.
Oh, you're not leaving.
You're a lawyer.
Fort Dix, New Jersey.
I can type faster than that.
Are you in the army?
Over here.
My grandfather, 85th Infantry.
4K.
What are you doing?
For real.
We're broke. Maybe.
You get days off.
4 eggs extracted from my mom.
Just moved out
This
of our
summer, I bought a
office.
$5 slip and
Leaving me
slide
with
form.
the rent.
Got an $800
And my mother
water
just
bill.
moved into a nursing home.
Tag
So
Amber,
I
Illinois.
want to take home pay of about $5.50 a month.
Don't you love it how reality smacks you in the face every once in a while?
Well, I wouldn't sell my body.
They get what they want. I want to see what kids I
All the
don't
girls
see. I
get
hear a
paid
lot
the
of
same
whining.
thing,
You
don't
get
they?
kids that whine.
And what do they do?
I can't believe you're talking about selling yourself.
And other kids are like, what do you have to whine
Billy
about?
Bracken, Six Stelia?
Nothing. But my kids are
Is he
whining
the
stuff like
NASDAQ
that.
mummy?
This iPod only gets 25,000 sold. Oh, this is ridiculous, man. I need more. More what? Shoot, man. My daughter says, I don't know, the iPod's too big, Daddy. It's just too cumbersome. iPod is too cumbersome. Anybody here remember jogging with a Walkman cassette player? Remember those days? All right, let's go for a run. Okay. Then you got the portable CD player. You had to run real smooth so it wouldn't skip. Oh. Take it easy. I got Olivia Newton-John in this bad boy. You remember that stuff? iPods, man. Oh. 25. You guys remember 8-track tapes? Anybody in here? Yeah, you're from Ohio. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Remember 8-tracks? They were horrible. You're lucky to get 5 songs on one of them things. And the tape would always break. Remember cassettes and 8-tracks? The tape would always break. You couldn't go download another one. Didn't have any money. You had to fix it. But you could fix those 8-tracks, couldn't you? Little piece of tape was going to splice it. You were back in business. Of course, it always had that warble in it now, since you fixed it. Yeah. If you leave me now, you take away the big cry from me. Ooh, don't be with it. I just want you to stay away. And then you get used to it. You remember that? Then you hear the song on the radio. You're like, that must be the new version. Good old iPod. Yeah. My kids make up stuff to whine about. That's just what drives me crazy. They'll invent things. The other day, I made my kids a full balanced breakfast. You know, on the side of the cereal box, a full balanced breakfast. I did that. It took me like 2 hours. Made that. I'm like, kids, come eat you some breakfast. Daddy made you breakfast. They go and eat. I go into my office. A minute later, I hear this. Ah! I run in. What's going on? What's wrong? There's pulp in the orange. What? Pulp! Here are the orange juice with pulp in it! My gosh. Did I miss a meeting or something? When was there a pulp choice? And if you don't want pulp, scoop it out yourself. I swear pulp is like kryptonite to my kids, you know? When I want to be alone, I go in my office, put pulp around the door. You're like, Daddy, shit! Pulp.
Do you do anything
You gotta be kidding
or
me.
moral online?
Here's another example. Whining. I took my kids to this theme park called Six Flags. Anybody heard of that? It's a theme park, really fun. Took them there. I spent $5,000 in a day.
I've never had an employee in all my days.
$5,000 in a day. And we're driving home that night in the van. I hear this in the back seat.
You better take care of it, Steve. I don't drink that crap.
What seems to be the problem, sweetie? Billy's daddy took them to Disney World this week.
They let me down again.
And we just got to go to Six Flags.
Oh. Tag Mrs. Kettle or Miss Kettle. 6th grade,
Hey, sweetie.
Danforth. How do you know?
Look at daddy. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands, because I cannot do this on my own. You ever just think about doing that? Like, let's just see what happens. We're insured. Let's just go for it.
Let me get you something then.
But how ungrateful
Anything
is
I
that,
can
really?
do to help. Sadie.
Disney World. I say we make a new theme park. We'll call it Third World.
PX41 and
See if they'll come
PX42.
back a little more grateful. Take him to Third World. Daddy, I want a Happy Meal. He'll be happy to get a meal, son. Keep walking. Daddy's still in the 7 Dwarfs. No, that's a missionary and 7 pygmies. Come on, keep moving. Daddy, Mickey Mouse. No, that's a giant rat. Rat! He's going to eat you.
Hey, speaking of your grandpa,
I mean, you love your
ghost.
kids, though, you do, but sometimes, you know, you just, I don't know.
He's my miracle
The other day we
child.
were driving, we saw this Holiday Inn. The sign outside says, kids stay free on weekends.
She must drink a lot. I mean, the mom and the dad.
You'll just finish the joke in your own head right there, if you would be so kind.
All right.
We got them on Monday. They were fine. They were fine.
Hey, I don't care if you don't like him or not. I do. I really do.
She's been battling a winning fight. She's thriving with breast cancer right now. I don't know. It's going to be on video, and I don't want to drag it down. But
Now, why would you bring up breast
she's doing
cancer?
really good.
They say people that hate develop cancer of the breast.
So you would keep her in your prayers.
It almost is like you're controlled like a puppet.
And some of you here tonight, I don't know. I think you're here for a reason. I think that I don't know what it is. I guarantee there's at least one person here tonight that needs to be here. You know, it's good to cut loose and have fun every once in a while. Because life is, you know, life's tough. It stinks sometimes. But
Right, where did you
it's good to
go,
hang out
Matt?
and let loose every once in a while.
I know you were
But,
military.
you know, where do you get your material? It's just really simple. It's simple. People are just
You're sweating a lot.
goofy. It's like every time my wife was pregnant, almost ready to give birth, you know,
Who
people
does
would
your
come up to her,
hair?
women would come up to her and tell her what the child was going to be, like they knew. They could like, oh, you're going to have a boy. How do you know? Well, you're carrying in the front.
Oh, it's another dude that had a baby. These vatos stole my eggs.
I'm no doctor. Where else is she going to carry that thing? Back of her calf?
I am not pregnant.
Twins!
You're not a fruitcake. I have fertile ideas.
No, I don't mean to judge people, but some parents, it's like they pre-parent their kids.
All right.
The kid's not even born yet. They're already trying to parent the kid. You know, these people who read to their
Oh,
children.
like
in the
you're
morning.
the adult?
You know, they sit there and watch
You
the
gotta
time.
be
There were
kidding.
3 bears. Papa bear, mama bear, and baby bear. Come on. The kid's in fluid.
I promise you, Gilmore knows you're full of shit.
Kid's like, is my mom Charlie Brown's teacher?
Why would somebody call his music sinister. That's a psychological operation. RW French
Like
66.
play music for their kids in the womb. What's that? Music
And
for your kids in the
for
womb?
anybody to
What
say
kids
the
like
best, you know, they're like
I'd snap if I had
in a
to.
political organization. I can't pronounce his last name.
See, that's the cool thing about being a baby in the womb. You get a new body part every day. It is.
Don't tell me your dumb ass is Mr. Potato Head. Rattle that lock, David Gilmour. Very cool. You all right, man?
Most babies are cute. Some babies, you know, I don't know. You don't judge me.
You know you can't get
know
to
what I'm
heaven
talking
with bad
about.
hair.
They turn out fine, but come on.
The Lord
And you're
don't
like,
want
hey.
no fun up there.
You don't know why the
What kind
parents
of
stand
crap
up,
is that to
hey.
teach kids on a school bus? What about Diane
It's a
Eritrea?
baby. Looks just like you.
You're talking about the men in their poop.
I didn't know you can get a warrant that early in life. But yeah,
That's
talk
the
about
stupidest
GPS and technology.
thing,
I think the best technology
Mommy.
I saw, it was with the babies.
Where do
It was with our
babies
children.
come
the,
from?
The ultrasound.
Out the
You know
butt?
what ultrasound is?
No,
Is where you can
son.
read the sound waves that gives you pictures of the child. It's just awesome. And the weirdest thing was that each child that we had in the ultrasound, what they did in the
Cha-ching.
ultrasound, that's what they did when they were born. Isn't that wild? Like my first child, my son, in the ultrasound, he was like, when he was born, he did that a lot. My second child, my daughter, you know, in the ultrasound, she was like, So when she was born, she took a lot of naps. Then my third child was born, my son, ultrasound, he was like,
Oh, Ted Rourke. Falling out of his mom's vagina. Taking my life, making fun of it.
so he has allergies. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
You better get to running short and McFly.
Hey, I'm going to do a couple songs. Can I do a couple songs and we'll be done here?
Don't interrupt Mr. Gilmore. He'll be very angry.
I think I enjoyed this time better than last time I was here. To tell you the truth. You guys, unbelievable.
Thanks,
last time I was here,
Sis.
just, you know, and when that, you know, you just didn't get what I was doing, I don't think. It's kind of dumb. You know?
I figured it out real
You
easy.
remember that, sir? It's horrible. It's kind of
Don't get nervous.
I listen to a lot of music, but I get bored with it a lot. A lot of songs are too long. You know what I'm talking about? You ever been in the car and you're like, oh gosh, finish.
Wait, you're bored?
We understand what you're saying. I get it.
How can it be that you'd
You're
be bored?
delicious. Good for you.
I mean, what kind of smack is that?
Yay. Chapter 3. A lot of songs are too long. I think some songs should be one verse. Just one verse. Like, remember Kenny Rogers' song, The Gambler? Okay, that was a question. Y'all have radios where you come from? Here's Kenny Rogers' song, The Gambler, in one verse right here.
You are listening to Planet Radio. Planet Radio.
Somebody got upset over here. I had 2 thumbs up. They took it down to 1. Nobody's here, but everybody's watching. It's probably somebody on the TV. Here's my first interview, 2015.
Good evening and welcome to Our Planet TV. Whenever, wherever you are, however you hear this, see this, or partake of what we are about to offer this evening. We're probably a little giddy tonight. That could be lack of sleep, lack of oxygen, or just frankly not giving a flip about the state of the world right now. It is an insane planet, and we're going to put a little bit of sanity into it, a little bit of hope, a little bit of joy into your proceedings this evening. This is Off Planet TV. I'm Randy Marcus, and welcome you. You are hearing this, seeing this at Conscious Consumer Network.com or planetmedia.net, the website for
all your friends
is offplanetradio.com. And yeah, it's a somber world out there if you let it get to you. There's so much going on, and I've been blogging and posting a lot lately about breaking with the consensus reality that you've been given. One of the revelations, I guess, people are starting to get is the idea that news is theater. That most of what you partake of in media, and this includes mainstream, obviously, it includes the alternative media as well to a large degree. A lot of it is pre-digested, pre-programmed drama and theater designed to keep you distracted, depressed, and inactive in doing something to help change the condition of the world. Reach spiritual universes within ourselves. We each have the power to change the world within ourselves, and by extension, change the world as it interacts with each and every other living soul on the planet. That's the message of hope that we have. That's the joy that we hope to bring to you. 2 guests tonight. Kind of interesting. We do this once in a while where we do a double header. And first hour with me, you can see her on screen right now, is Pratt. She is a YouTube blogger who spiritualizes in spiritual research, basically. We're going to talk about a number of things tonight. And then in the second hour, we are going to be joined by a very lovely woman, Mamta Mishra, who is going to talk to us about autism, her journey with her autistic son. She is known as the Candlemaker's mother, and it is her quest for completeness in autism and children who suffer from this debilitating, we'll say pandemic at this point, because the numbers you're going to hear in the next hour are staggering. Anyway, we want to bring her up.
I don't know how you were raised. I was raised a little bit different than that. My mom would tell me what she's going to do to me.
Good evening and welcome to Our Planet TV. Suze Pratt, my friend, welcome.
Good evening, Randy. Such an honor to be here tonight.
It's really wonderful to see you sitting there on that wonderful Victorian settee. I don't know the right name for it. My father would have known this because that's what my father did. He restored antique furniture. That is a gorgeous tapestry and a gorgeous piece of furniture. I feel like we're kind of welcoming you, being welcomed into your home tonight, which is kind of the ambience that you give on your YouTube videos when you talk. Tell us a little bit about your journey, who you are, and what we're going to talk about tonight.
Okay, Randy.